And we're live, everybody!
Ahoy, mateys!
We don't have eye patches on, but this is the Pirate's Treasure edition of the Sage Goddess Live Gemstone sale, and we're so happy that you're here. Everybody, welcome in. It's me and Alexys, your usual crew. We may have a special guest today because it's summer break, and Zoe wanted to come into the office today because she was bored at home. And then she wanted to participate in our lives, although now she's not here.
Yeah, she said she wanted to, and then we went and got her a chair. But you know what? It's the Pisces way.
It is the Pisces way. She goes with the flow. So
I would have done the same thing. Honestly.
She's somewhere. I know. She goes where the party is. It's so good to see you guys today. So welcome in. If you're new, this is our twice monthly, super special. Everything is cherry picked for the sale for the show. We've got some beautiful things. Crazy price on Sugilite, crazy price on Citrine today. But really beautiful things, really unique things. So I want to kind of give you the rundown. And Alexys will come in with more of the rules. You know me, I break the rules, I don't make the ruls. So that's how we roll.
But no one here is allowed to break the rules.
You have to behave.
Not even her.
Well,
I'll shut her down.
I absolutely do break the rules. I'm notorious for it. It's my reputation.
Rules.
Not these rules. So we're happy that you're here. We're going to be with you for the next 3 hours showing you beautiful things. Everything I'm going to show you is for sale. I'm going to talk too much about each thing. When I shut up and tell you the price, then you can look to the feed. Team SG, who has the gold box around them, they are going to copy and paste or just type what I said, the thing and the price. You can cut and paste all of that, and then put sold, and you'll be entering to win it. Some things I have one of, some things I have up to like 50 of. And so if you're the first one or the first 50 or whatever, it's yours. Everything ships for free in the United States. It ships for $5 per item outside the United States, and we ship to every country every day. So we can find you wherever you are. I'm going to talk because that's what I like to do. I'm not good at shutting up. It's really not my gift. But you know what? Here's the thing. If I was really quiet, you wouldn't be here, probably. I mean, I've been to a lot of live gem sales where it's like, item 54, and I can't even watch them. It's like, this is so boring. So I try to keep it interesting for you, and Alexys and I have a lot of fun with you. Mm-hmm. So, and if you're not here to shop, that's okay too. I'm a teacher first. If you're here to learn, I think that's really cool. Grab a notebook, take some notes. You're going to learn about the metaphysical properties of over 40 or 50 different gemstones today. So I'm hoping to deepen your wisdom. And we're so happy that you're here. Her hair does look gorgeous.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you. I saw someone ask what the dye was. So it's actually three different dyes because I had some trouble covering up some of the spots. So I've got Aquamarine by Adore, and then there is Neon Blue by Pravana, and there's like some little pokies of Neon Green by Pravana as well.
Yeah, Pravana's the jam.
Too. But you know what? That's the one I was having the trouble with. There was a spot on the back of my head that just wasn't taking the dye, and I didn't miss it. It just wasn't taking, but it just kept on not taking.
So some people say Pravana doesn't. I've been dyeing my hair purple for 100 years, and I now use Joico. It's my hairdresser. Because she said Pravana doesn't cover as well, so I don't know.
I never thought that was an issue, so I finally covered it with Aquamarine by Adore, and that was very, very pigmented.
It all worked. So. Whatever you did really worked. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I like it too. Thank you.
We're not going to talk about my hair color because I'm all gray right now, and so just don't look right here.
Your color looks very pretty.
I was gray by the time I was 30.
I'm getting some grays. I just recently dyed my hair, so you can't see them, but I found a couple. I was kind of excited about it. I made David come and look at it. I was like, David, look! And then I was like, put my head down for it. He was like, what am I looking at?
Oh my god. My husband only has 2 gray hairs. So it'll be really interesting to see if the kids inherit our early gray, because my mom was early gray, and by the time I was 25, I was completely gray. So I've had to color my hair since, like I said, 30 years, 20 years. But anyway, we're so happy that you're here. And so a couple of things. Some of these things we're going to tell you right now are sanity measures for Team SG.
Yes.
So don't bid on something unless you're serious about it. I know it's fun in the moment to get caught up and go, oh, I'm going to buy that, and then later go, oh, just kidding. there's a whole, my team works really hard on the back end to organize everything. So don't bid on something unless you're serious. You're kind of locking yourself into it. Okay. And then you're going to get an invoice tomorrow for anything that you shop for today. And that invoice, like I said, is going to reflect the price of the item or the items that you've bought, and then the shipping. And again, if you're in the US, everything's shipping for free. Even this like fucking massive, I don't even know.
It's a 31-inch Trolite. That's huge.
What are you going to do with 31 inches?
Henry Cavill sized, for sure.
Henry Cavill can't even begin to touch that. So we have really amazing things, huge things, and they still ship for free. What else was I going to tell everybody? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, so she mentioned only bid on things that you feel serious about. To elaborate on that, you cannot back out of bids during the sale. Once you bid and you are tagged as a winner, you're stuck as the winner. Of course, we cannot force you to pay for it. So if you do need to back out, you have to go through the support team on support.sagegoddess.com. But we will not be removing winners' names tonight during the sale. It just gets too confusing.
If you're a regular backer outer, eventually you can't shop at the sales anymore, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, so if you don't pay your invoice and you ghost us and we don't hear from you about it, if you can't pay and you contact us, you won't be punished. But if you don't contact us and you don't pay your invoice, you will be banned from shopping on sagegoddess.com and at the gem sales. If you must have an account you must have an account at sagegoddess.com.
No, the prices don't change, Sheila Fox. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking, but no, your invoice will reflect the exact price that we tell you tonight. No. So the prices do not change.
And you must have an account at sagegoddess.com, and you must have your YouTube handle.
Yes.
Now, we have grown a lot in our time of doing SGTV, and we have all sorts, I don't know how it works, but we have all sorts of stuff set up on our spreadsheet where we'll know if your YouTube handle is not a part of your account or if you don't have an account. So at that point, you'll see a comment from our team saying, sorry, we can't accept your bids, and that is the reason why.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything, Caitlin?
Thank you. So Sheila Fox is asking, is this an auction? It is not an auction. There's a flat price on everything. What I will tell you is everything in this sale is at least 20 to sometimes up to 40, sometimes up to 80% off the retail value. So that's why people come to the sale. They come to these sales because we cherry pick everything. It's absolutely beautiful. Most of the items are custom made for SG and really unique, and it is not an auction, but the prices are really low, and so that's why you love it, and that's why we love bringing it to you.
Hillary Miss KXLU said, "I mateys, gather your doubloons and for the pirate's treasure. Don't be a scallywag. Add your email address to your YouTube account. You bid, you win, you buy."
Well, she really took it.
You know what? She said it quicker than either of us did. So there you go. The only other thing, please make sure you're on live chat instead of top chat.
Alexys,
we're on live chat. When everyone is commenting all at once, YouTube is automatically going to prioritize your comment. So if you think you were first and you weren't tagged as the winner, please trust that our team is choosing the winners based off of their feed.
Yeah, so you might, if your kids are on the internet and they're fucking up your internet speed, you may be seeing things at a different pace than we see it. But yeah. And so, so Seek Grinizo is asking, how do you pay? Tomorrow you're going to get an invoice, and then you pay your invoice directly. And we have something called Zip at Sage Goddess, which allows you to spread your payment over 6 weeks into 4 payments at no interest. And then you can also use PayPal credit if you're outside the US. So that's a way if you buy something really big and you're like, I don't want to pay for all this at once. I see you. I use Zip sometimes when I'm buying something big. I tend not to be a big item shopper, which is interesting. But once in a while, I bought a crystal. It was $1,000 a couple of weeks ago because it was from someone I love, and I believe it was from Rock Courier's collection. It was a double term smoky with Spessartine garnet, and I freaked out and bought it. I blacked out. So anyway, I still buy expensive crystals sometimes, but it's really wonderful when people have Zip and you can break it up. Okay.
Stephanie G said, I came to see the coconuts and for fun. Yes, we have 6 shitty coconuts that are going to be full of prizes that we're giving away tonight, in addition to 3 other giveaways that we have up our sleeves.
Yeah, Zip isn't going to let you buy a bunch of shit if you have credit issues, so that's just a heads up. You know, they're very picky about credit. But I would be too if I was just handing out payment plans to people. I would be pretty picky about credit situations. So that may be a blockage. Okay.
Let's get going.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You put the lime in the coconut. Makes me think of Practical Magic, one of my favorite movies of all time.
The Midnight Margaritas.
Midnight Margaritas. Have you ever had Midnight Margaritas? I'm going to be that. I don't have nieces and nephews because my siblings didn't have kids, but I'm going to be that grandma. I'm going to do Midnight Margaritas with my grandkids one day. Okay.
He's happy about the Midnight Margaritas. Midnight Margaritas.
Midnight. Did you say midnight?
I was trying to say Midnight Margaritas. Well, look, he looks so happy.
Okay. Like I said, I'm going to talk too much. Sorry, not sorry. It's what I do. Blah, 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 blah. Because I'm passionate about gemstones. I've been collecting gemstones. If you're new to us, I've been collecting gemstones since I was 7 or 8 years old. Alexis drops things a lot.
It's all
but
right.
I'm really passionate about them. And when we bring things to this sale, if I seem like I'm really excited about everything, it's because we put so much time and energy into these sales, and everything has to be signed off by so many people. We all have to think it's amazing. So my enthusiasm is sincere with these sales because they're so beautiful. It was about 7, 8, maybe 9 years ago, Tucson, when I first saw pink amethyst. Amethyst grows in 3 colors: pink, purple, green. The green is called Bracelet. The pink doesn't have a fancy name. We should name it like
Pinkathist?
I don't know. It needs something fancier than that. You guys can name it. And I'll just go whatever you call it. Pinkalite. Pink amethyst is the rarest of the 3 colors of amethyst. And each one of the amethysts has a job. You know what I mean? The purple amethyst for me is really crown chakra. It's really good for detoxification. You know, if you're trying to stop drinking or stop smoking or stop buying crystals, the purple's good for that. The green amethyst, the Bracelet, is really good for bringing balance to the physical body. It's good for, if you're like me, going through menopause, and you're in your 50s and stuff, then we love our green amethyst for balance in the physical body. The pink is for your heart chakra. It brings balance to your heart, you know what I mean? So you're not so like riding the roller coasters and waves of emotions. It really helps to balance your emotional state. It's also just beautiful. And pink amethyst is a stone I love to recommend for the bedroom. All amethysts are good in the bedroom.
Oh, Christina said Molly amethyst, pretty in pink. We could call them Andy.
Aw, Andy amethyst.
Andy amethyst.
It does remind me of Pretty in Pink, doesn't it? Like she would have loved that.
I love pink.
Pretty in Pink's. It's one of our
mutual
favorite movies of all time. We both feel like we are Andy, and we love Ducky, and we're not Team Blaine. We're Team Ducky.
No.
Anyway, all to say, we can get so lost in the sidetrack.
I feel like Christina knew that when she brought it up.
Probably.
She knew what she was doing.
Okay, so we have 2 different sizes. These are stars. Remember the stars are 5-pointed, right? Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. So the star is very sacred, especially in the pagan and kind of earth-based traditions, right? And if you think about it, the star actually looks like the human body: the head, 2 arms, 2 legs. So stars are really good for crystal healing. They're also 5-pointed, and 5 is the number of abundance and wealth. And so this is your abundant heart transformation crystal.
I love them. They're so gentle. They have a very tender energy.
They really, really do.
And they're sparkly too. Like this lighting is not picking up on
They're
it.
beautiful.
But they're so, like, this is shimmery.
Pink amethyst has all kinds of mica in it, and so it really does. It's a light show, and I'm glad you did that, because in the light that you're seeing, you can't see it, but like here in the room, it's like sparkle town.
It's super shimmery.
So, are you ready? These are under $100, even for the large, which is 5.5 inches of pink amethyst. I will tell you, back in the day, that would not have happened. Something like this in pink amethyst would have been $200 or $300 or $400. It's amazing to bring these to you at this price. These come from Brazil. I've never seen pink amethyst outside of Brazil. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but me personally, Athena, in my decades of this work, I've never seen it outside of Brazil. So, it doesn't mean that's not possible. The pink, I don't think the pink is hematite. My guess is it's probably, I mean, it could be. Could be lithium, could be hematite. It's possible that it is. I don't know for sure, so I don't want to speak out of line without being able to guarantee that. Aren't they beautiful? So the small, which is the 4 to 5 inches, is $79. And the medium, which is 5 to 5.5 inches, is $99. Retail value is triple that. That's why I was saying some things are like 200% off. The retail value is close to $300 for the small and close to $350 for the medium. So you're getting an incredible value on pink amethyst stars. I have about 2 dozen of each. Is it weird to wish these were sunglasses? It would have a very Elton John feel to me.
Very cute, yes.
Yeah, I could see that. Aren't they beautiful? And some of them have little druzy pockets and some of them don't. It doesn't affect the metaphysical properties. It's just Mother Nature. She's different. She doesn't follow the rules. They're all beautiful.
I've never seen it in a star before.
No. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of these are just pieces that you're going to see here tonight that you won't see anywhere else. We've never had them. I've never seen them. And again, I've been going to Tucson and Denver for a decade. So when I tell you something's really cool from my perspective, I've been to a few rodeos. So congratulations if you're getting one. I'm excited for you.
I think we should show this Rhodolite now at the beginning.
Working with star-shaped crystals. And by the way, Charlene, if you ever want to learn more about different shapes and how to work with them, my crystal healing class online might be a really good option for you. Because we actually had a star-shaped stone, and I've taught my students how to work with hearts, for example.
January of 2021, Crystal Masters, we talked about 5-pointed bronzite stars.
Yes. So if you want to have a whole 2-hour class on how to work with gemstone stars, we can actually tell you which episode of Crystal Masters to go back and purchase, and then you can always join Crystal Masters, because I'm still teaching it, at sagegoddess.com/programs. But yeah, you can go back and just purchase the January 2021 class, and you will get my whole deep dive on stars and what they mean and how to work with them, and for physical healing, for manifestation of abundance, which we were talking about during that session too. And you can just purchase that class. And I think it's $30 to go back and purchase last year's classes. So that might be something that you want to do. It was a really fun class too. Yeah, it's about 2 dozen. I think it's 23 each. Yeah. Andy Andromeda. I like that too. I'm like Vanna
She's
White.
the Vanna White. Yeah. That is 31 inches of Rhodolite.
I'm only 5 feet tall, so I'm barely bigger than that.
I made a joke when I went live with it that it was bigger than you. It's
probably
not
is.
actually bigger than her, but
It weighs more than I do.
And if she stands up next to it, it's taller than her while it's on that counter. See, she's shorter than it. But yeah, it is, that's 31 inches of Rhodolite.
Yep.
Rhodolite is a blend of quartz, lazulite, and scorzolite, I believe.
And there's a little lithium in the mix too.
Yes, and occasionally Rhodolite will have lepidolite in it, and this one does. So that darkish kind of gray, can you point at the darkish kind of gray color that you're seeing here? I mean, it looks gray on the computer, but it's actually like a purple color. That is the lepidolite, and this has a ton of it.
Isn't that rad?
So, we can't pick it up, so we're just showing it.
Nobody's lifting that. We all really love not having hernias.
So I'm going to put the camera back down now.
I'm going to sit my behind down, and my beautiful daughter's here.
And now Zoe is here.
Look, I made that. Do you have your little stool?
It's right off to the side. How's that?
That's really good.
Okay.
Should I come in the middle?
Yeah, come in the middle. Yeah. She knows a lot about crystals. She's been doing this for a minute too. I'm so happy you're here. So this is Zoe. She's my daughter.
Oh.
I know.
Hi.
Her eye makeup's better than mine. It's okay. I don't take it personally. She's just good at it. And we're happy you're here.
Yes.
I'm going to move over just a little bit so that Alexis can still be kind of on camera with us. Here in the room, it feels really awkward. It feels like we're sitting on each other's laps, but on the camera, it looks really normal, so we're good with it. Candace is excited by the possibility of winning a shitty coconut for her birthday. It's both a weird and awesome possibility, I think. We're so happy you're here, Zoe. Okay, so congratulations if you got a pink amethyst star. They're super beautiful. We're so happy for you. You know, it's so funny. She looks just like my husband. It's so funny when people say, "Oh, it's a mini Athena." I mean, I think there's, you have my nose, but other than that,
I see it.
You're pretty much your dad.
I see the resemblance. I don't know. It's like you have your dad's eye color, but like there's something about them that look like your mom's too. I don't know.
And can we also talk about how your personality is just me, like carbon copy? What do you think of rules?
I think there's a lot of things I can say about rules.
Try to sum it up.
They suck. Anyone who follows the rules, will be unsatisfied buying these.
Because they're rule-breaking coconuts?
Because they're rule-breaking coconuts.
It's my kind of nut. She's naughty. It's fine. You know, she's my kid. If she was really well-behaved, you'd wonder, like, genetically what happened there.
Me too, Elizabeth. I'm jealous if you win one.
All right, cheers.
Okay, so the Rhodolite that we just showed, I just want to give the price. That way people have time to think about it. I mean, do you want me to read?
I can tell you.
Number 35.
It is $4,444. 4444.
And that is available for 31 inches of Rhodolite.
And we're shipping it for free. We are. You tired already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you better buckle up, cutie. You need some Celsius. It's a long show.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so it's $4,000, but the retail value would probably be closer to $6,000 or $7,000. It's very hard to get. Rhodolite is not a stone that you find frequently. We actually have our conference room here at Sage Goddess. The table is made of Rhodolite, and I was really excited when we were able to do that, because what's cool about Rhodolite is it stimulates your intuition, but it like relaxes you into it. Because a lot of people, when they start working with their intuition, are like stressed out, or it's almost like they don't want to trust it. So Rhodolite's about activating your intuition, but trusting the visions that come through. It's
not spiked, Heather. we would not do that.
No, our Celsius is not spiked. No. She's 13.
We would not be giving that to Zoe.
No, we'll spike it later after she gets bored and doesn't want to be here anymore.
No.
Yeah, after I fall asleep again.
Okay, so cheers. Liana says, my daughter is 13 months, and this is what I see her becoming, no joke. Yeah, you know, it's when I was pregnant with Zoe, I was told until I was 20 weeks pregnant that she was a boy.
Yeah, and then I came out the womb and woo!
And so when I went to my 20-week checkup, the doctor's like, "Are you just so excited to be having a girl?" And I literally rolled off the gurney off the table. I was so I was like, "Excuse me," because I had already bought. I wanted a daughter really bad, but I was also just happy that the baby was healthy. So that day I went and spent it was a lot of money for me at the time, like $100 or $200 on like all girl things. I was like, oh my God, I'm having a girl. And so I never take it for granted, because for the first 20 weeks of my first half of my pregnancy, I thought she was a boy, which I would have been happy still anyway, but I feel so blessed to be your mom. I really do. Love you. Mm-hmm. Okay. So define the rules from the womb. That's exactly right. She's been keeping it exciting since day one.
Since the start.
Okay. This is Labradorite, darling.
This is number 11.
Number 11.
Look at that.
Thank you. Okay. Labradorite is the stone of new beginnings, new visions, new possibilities, really good for working with your intuition. Comes from Madagascar, and there was one pocket of what they call orange flash, which is what this is, where all of it's orange. Now, these are also tiger labradorite, and they call it that when they have these like lines through them. See those lines? They call that tiger labradorite. So it's orange flash tiger labradorite, which is really different from other forms of labradorite that you'll find. These are, I have a 3-inch piece and a 4-inch piece. I have 21 of the 3-inch and 27 of the 4-inch. The orange flash labradorite is about creative new beginnings. Okay? It's the stone I've been working with because I'm writing my 4th book right now, as a lot of you know. And this is the stone that I used. I set up an altar for my work where I am writing my book, and orange labradorite is on that altar, because for me, whenever I start a new project or a new class or a new anything, when I'm initiating something new that's creative, this is my go-to stone. So if you're starting a new business or you're starting a new book, or you're starting a new, even a relationship, right? Because creativity also is wired into your sensuality and your passion, right? So this could also be for creating new relationships and new partnerships. Yeah, super interesting, right? Solar plexus. For me, this is more sacral, but it does have a little bit of that golden in there, Tina, so I can see solar plexus too. So what's interesting about it is usually we think of Labradorite as being third eye, right? Like really opening the intuition, helping you envision new possibilities. This is lower chakra Labradorite. So it's all about embodiment and inspiration, having creative ideas come forward. Isn't that cool? Okay, so the 3-inch pieces are $89. I have 21. And the 4-inch pieces are $119. I have 27. And that's all she wrote for Orange Flash. We haven't had Orange Flash for you in a really long time. They brought it first to Denver. This was like 4 years ago, I think. Were you there?
It was quite some time. I wasn't.
Brooklyn was there with me.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but I do remember when we brought it back.
They brought it to Denver when the mine first opened and they started working the material. They brought it to Denver, and I was so excited about it. And it all sold out. Like it was wholesale, right? But I mean, every single piece they brought was gone. So I was like, well, maybe next time. And then we were able to get a small shipment of it after that. And we haven't had it though in like a couple of years. So congratulations if you're getting Orange Lab, and congratulations if you're starting something new. In my opinion, you should always be starting something new. New hobby, new project, new journal, new relationship, new, I don't know. Keep it exciting. That's the Sag moon in me. Which, by the way, is tomorrow. The moon will be full in Sagittarius tomorrow. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so excited about life right now. So congratulations. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Tanya says she has a chonk from one of the gem shows many moons ago. I'm so glad you like it too. It's different. And it's rare, you know. It is a subsection of the main bulk of Labradorite that they bring from Madagascar. So I'm really glad you're excited about it. Keep in mind, Madagascar. I'm teaching about it right now.
I'm working.
I gotta put it down.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's more fun when we're drinking naughty things, but right now we're not. So congrats, yeah. Anybody else Sag Moon? Amy Yarborough is. Yep. Adele is quad Sag. Like, how do you even live in the same place? You know, my Sag Moon means I want to travel all the time. I've only been out of the country once in the last 2.5 years. Those of you who know me know I'm out of the country usually 2 or 3 times a year. I am itching to get out of the country. I'm hoping to take these little ones to Quintana Roo later this summer. But anyway.
Only I can imagine.
We want to go to Mexico. Okay. Congrats, you guys. Look at all the Sag. Sag, you know, we're good people. We're just flighty.
Flight risks.
We're flight risks.
Adios.
Adios. I want to play it. You ready? The Merkaba, hold on, I gotta get really good at playing here. It's not playing for me today, and I don't know why it's not. It doesn't want to do the thing. So what you do, this is a Merkaba. She's gonna make me goofy all
She's making me go goofy too.
But that's what she's here for, though. That's your Leo moon. So the Merkaba, this is made of quartz, by the way, and the Merkaba in ancient Egyptian, Merkaba means light. Mer is light, Ka is spirit, and Ba is body in Egyptian. And so what you do is you strike it like I'm trying to do.
Here we go.
And then you spin it. And it carries the sound frequency over your tools, over your body, over your funky-towned daughter.
I'm gonna need it.
We have, which one is this one, Alexys?
This is line number 24.
This is, we don't have very many of these. This is $189. These were made for Sage Goddess, and it is iridescent. It's Aura Quartz Merkaba. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, there's 50 of these. It comes with the sheepskin mallet to strike it. And you literally just bring it through the field over your crystals like that to clear the energy. Isn't that beautiful? I'm not sure which note these are tuned to, but our team can find out for you and let you know. It's not on my sheet, but it is tuned to a specific note and a specific frequency, so we will let you know. Aren't they beautiful?
Wow, Alexis, you were worried yesterday. I think you did great. I'm not entirely sure what you... Oh, you mean when I was playing it? I think she means when I was playing it a couple days ago. Because I was like, Athena will do a better job
Second
of playing
time's a charm.
this. Yeah,
Second time's a charm.
I'm going to, like...
There we go. Got a good chime out of it.
Yeah, I think you gotta, like, kind of hold it
you have to hold
and
it and
then
spin
let it go. But then... Hold on.
There we go. Yeah, she got it going. She made it work.
So it does. It does. Yeah.
So these are what we call sound tools, right? So they hold the frequency, and so you can use it over your body as long as it's within 12 inches of your body. It is tuning your body to that frequency, and like I said, Team SG will update us with the note that it's tuned to and the frequency, so we can let you know because it's not in my notes. And then the Merkaba. So in sacred geometry, can I show them real quick?
Yeah.
In sacred geometry, the Merkaba is it's a vehicle. Okay, this may sound weird if you don't believe in magical things, so just earmuffs, okay, if you're not into this kind of stuff. But those of us who believe in energy and frequency and how powerful it is, in ancient times, we believe that this actually would have been something of a vehicle. Okay, so you could pull up an energetic Merkaba, get inside of this thing, and move between dimensions, between planets. We can't really do that anymore. It's not really a gift that we have anymore, but that's the belief. And I will tell you something else, and I've told many of you this story too. The Merkaba and the octahedron there are octahedrons within the Merkaba. When my aunt died, and I've told you this story many times, when my aunt died in 1980, my mom was the only one in the room when she passed away. And my mom told the story her whole life about how she saw my aunt's soul leave her body. And she said that the soul the body was gone, but the soul lifted up out of the body. And she said she saw the soul spinning inside of a shape like this, and she drew it. And so the theory is that you come into your body through a Merkaba and you leave your body through a Merkaba when you die and go on to your next assignment. So it's thought to be a vehicle of consciousness, which is why it's such a sacred symbol and we all love it so much. But if you don't believe in all that stuff, then it's just really pretty. And that's okay too. I'm not here to convince anybody, but yeah. But it is a true story. You know what's interesting about that story is my mom didn't know anything about sacred geometry. She really didn't. And when she first drew this thing after my aunt died, I was 7 years old in 1980. And so I had no idea. And then when I became a practitioner and an energy worker later in my life, I literally had this moment where I was like, no way. What mom was drawing, what she saw my aunt's soul inside of leaving the body, and she said it actually went through the hospital door and down the hallway, like she watched this thing leave, was sacred geometry. And my mom didn't know it. She was just drawing what she saw. Super crazy. And the other, a little addendum to that, just because I love telling stories. So when the doctor came in after my aunt had died, my mom said, "Can I tell you what I just saw? Because nobody else is here and I don't know how to describe it." And so the doctor was like, "Yeah, go for it." And my mom told him, and he said, "I'm not a spiritual person or a religious person. I don't know what it is that you saw." But he said, "I can't tell you, I've had hundreds of my patients tell me the exact same thing. That they saw the soul leave the body and spin out through this Merkaba thing or this octahedral thing." And he said, I've had so many patients tell me this that I've thought about writing about it because every patient tells me that this is what they see the soul leaving through. So my mom wasn't the only one, which is really crazy, isn't it? There's something to all of this, y'all. You know, I don't have all the answers. I'm not the smartest person on the planet, but I've been doing this a long time, and there's a lot of consistency in these stories and these narratives that we have to pay attention to. So, yeah, if Merkabahs resonate with you, it might be because you know. Something in your soul knows that it's a vehicle. All right, next. Alexys has been so patient. She's been holding that little bracelet for like 10 minutes.
I started holding it, and I was like, man, like, she's still talking. Like, it's kind of awkward. I was like, you know what? I've already been doing it long enough. I'm just going to keep going. I was like, no, I'm...
She knows I'll stop talking eventually. It's a beautiful story. It's a really beautiful story. But amazing when your parent is drawing sacred geometry and you think back and like, I wish I had kept one of her drawings. When she would draw it for me, it was always like on a napkin or like on a, you know, piece of notebook paper. I didn't keep any of it and I should have kept it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Okay.
Real lucky.
Hey, look at this
you
bracelet.
Bait and switched. You bait and switched me, Athena.
I did. Okay. This bracelet. Oh my goddess. There's only one of these, you guys. This is all the tourmalines and sterling silver. The chain on this, you guys, is a triple chain.
That's why I don't have it on because I just want you guys to see all of the details.
That is a handmade, hand-wrapped chain. Isn't that beautiful? There are pink tourmalines, which open your heart, green tourmalines for wisdom and discernment, and then golden tourmalines for strength and empowerment. All done in sterling and all handmade. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's adjustable, I think, too, isn't it?
It is. It's got
it's got a toggle.
It's got 3 toggles. So would you like to put it on, Zoe? No.
No? Alexys is the best hand model.
Put it on.
Alexys has the most beautiful hands. So she really does.
Yeah,
Alexys' hands are just like so much more beautiful than mine or anybody else I know.
That's not true.
It is true. You have gorgeous hands. I always say she missed her calling. She could have been a total model.
Well, it's not too late.
Well, she's kind of using that calling here.
Other one. Give me a second here.
I'll let them sort that out. So this is $799.
A little bit better.
Thank you, Zoe.
$799 for handmade sterling silver, all the tourmalines. It's just love, empowerment, wisdom, discernment. Isn't it gorgeous?
Very good.
I'm glad you enjoyed that story. Sometimes I like to tell you those things. And I'll tell you something, like, you'll see Merkabahs, right? We have gemstone Merkabahs sometimes and other things. And so now when you see it, you're going to think about it differently. I love teaching you because I like to inspire you. And maybe in your collection you already have a Merkabah and you never knew why you were attracted to it, but now you know. Yeah, this bracelet is amazing. So $799, it's available. Like I said, all handmade. This is made in Bali. Isn't it stunning?
I love the stamp. Like, there's like stamped metal work on the main piece here. I just think it's so pretty. It's very viney looking.
It's very feminine, I think. This particular piece. You know, some jewelry has just a feminine vibe to it. I'm glad you like it too.
Yeah, the rope style chain is really pretty.
Yeah, so congratulations, whoever gets that one.
And I'll just leave it on until somebody claims it.
Yeah, you do that. Okay, I'm wearing something that I can't take off. Well, there's a ring in tonight's show that I'm absolutely in love with.
You want to do that now?
You want to?
Let's do it.
I love this ring. I really do. Have you really? Why don't you wear it and you model it?
No.
This one is...
Oh, were you asking me? I thought you were asking Zoe.
No, I was asking Zoe, but she didn't want to do it, so...
I'm handing the job over to her.
This was made by Shram, by the way. This design is, we call it a Vajra design. The Vajra is a sacred symbol in Southeast Asia, and it's kind of like a pear-shaped up and a pear-shaped down with usually there's something in the middle. And in this case, you have Rhodolite Garnets. What the Vajra represents is protection, but also it reminds you of your place in the universe. There's an earth beneath you, and there's a spirit world above you, right? And so it reminds you not to get caught up in things of this world, right? To remember that you're human, but you're grounded, but you also have connection to the spirit world above you. The golden stones are called Sphene, Sphene. Sphene also goes by the name Titanite, Titanite. And no matter which name you see it go by, and by the way, this is open on the back, 925, totally adjustable, blah, blah, blah. Sphene and Titanite. It is a stone for memory. So if you know someone who has memory loss, okay, I don't think I do, but I'm definitely going through menopause, and half the time can't remember where I put my keys or why I'm in the kitchen, or those of you who are my age probably can understand that. But it's also really good for people who have dementia and real conditions that are facilitating memory loss. So, but the other thing that's good for, in addition to that, is mental clarity and acuity. It really helps you think clearly, so you aren't confused and making decisions based on poor information. Okay, those are the golden stones. The little round stones are rhodolite garnets, Rhodolite, and rhodolite garnets are also from Africa. These are both African stones. The sphene is African. The rhodolite garnets are African. Okay. Yeah. So Alzheimer's, right, would be someone who has, proper memory loss, right? And before encountering sphene, there was another stone called Datalite from Mexico, from central Mexico. Although Datalite's mined all the way up to Chihuahua, but Datalite is the other stone for memory loss. But it's like nobody can find Datalite. It's a very rare stone to find. Sphene is actually more rare, so it's a really cool stone to work with if you have memory loss issues, but also if you just need better mental clarity. This is great for students, great for teachers. And then the rhodolite garnets are very interesting. They have the same grounding properties as almandine garnets, but they're more precious, more expensive, more gemmy. And rhodolite garnets are known to bring luxury and affluence and ease into your life. So this is grounding, luxury, clarity, ease, all of those things. Isn't that cool? So I was obsessed with it. I am obsessed with it. We have 50 of these. They are $124 each. The retail value on a ring like this, it's handmade by Schramm, so there's really no there's nothing else like it online, but it would be $199. So it's a really good value. And like I said, if you know somebody who has memory loss or feels like they're foggy or they're fuzzy for whatever reason, this is a great ring to wear. If you wear it on your left hand, you're going to receive all of that. Memory assistance, clarity. If you wear it on your right hand, you're going to send that out into the world. So it depends on what you're trying to do. You should always wear your jewelry on each hand with intention. So again, the left hand is receiving, the right hand is projecting. And the left hand is feminine, right hand is masculine. So if you're a crystal healer and you have a client who's coming to you for clarity, that'd be a great ring to wear for your crystal healing session on your right hand, so you send that energy to the client. Yeah, I know. Oh, I hear you, crystals and such. I know. Sometimes it seems like that. But the nice thing about life is it's cyclical, right? Everything moves in cycles. So if you're in a tough patch where you're like, oh, this sucks, and I can't do this, the nice thing about life is it does flip the script every so often. So hang in there, I see you. And congratulations. Heather wants the one I wore. I will try to do that for you. If you're one of the lucky ones who gets it today, I will try to do that for you.
I'm gonna go up and see Bodhi. Go down and see Bodhi.
Okay. So you're gonna go see Auntie Brooke?
I'm gonna go see Auntie Brooke and Bodhi and Brooklyn.
I'm so lucky. My team, treats my family like family, and so a lot of you know Brooke. She's our head of production and orders here at Sage Goddess. But Zoe wanted to go spend some time with Brooke earlier, and Brooke took her all around and helped her make perfume. And aww, we love you, Brooke. You're the best auntie in the whole wide world. Anyway, congratulations. I'm really happy for you. And I love teaching you these things because, again, maybe you don't want the ring, or it's not right for you, or it's out of your price band. But we have small pieces of sphene at sagegoddess.com too. That our team can link to for you. And so maybe you want something, you're like, I really want to work with that stone, but that ring isn't right for me. Might just be good to have a piece of it to work with. So yeah, congratulations, you guys.
Oh, you guys, I just got word back from the team, and we have 14 of the medium-sized pink amethyst stars left. So these are $99. All of the small are sold out. So the smaller size, which was this size here, is sold out. So this is the larger size, $99, still available if you are wanting one of those.
Pink amethyst. Is the Tourmaline bracelet still available?
Yes, but I've been asked to only do one item at a time. But the bracelet's still available too. Okay.
What I love is, I know you guys are on my side. Team SG is like, can't with her right now, and you guys are like, I see you, trouble lady.
Is there anything you guys want to do next?
Yeah, what's on your mind?
You guys, I know you guys came here for stuff.
Yeah, let us know what your wish list is. Usually you guys are better about that. You're like, do this, do that.
You want to see
Sugilites and fairies. Now I have to ask Gloria twice.
Let's start with the Sugilite.
We always like to know what you're looking for. Doesn't mean we can always do it in the order that you want, but hell, you know.
But we like to when we can. So let's do the Sugilite.
Sheriff Dave doesn't like me breaking the rules all the time, but whatever. That's why I'm not a sheriff. I'd be a shitty sheriff.
I don't like breaking the rules when it is inconvenient.
I don't like it when it bothers our team.
Yeah, which is why but I do have a couple more things that are out of stock, so I'll get back to them as we go. This is line number 17.
Okay. There it is. Okay.
I always forget to tell you until I hear the papers flipping, and I'm like, I should let her know.
Okay.
We didn't do the Aquamarine Pendant yet, Christy. We're only a few items in.
Yeah. Buckle up, kids. This goes till 6 p.m.
We haven't done the Tanzanite pendants or the Sunstone Ring yet, but we will get to them.
Okay. You should be here for this. I'm not going to judge you if you're not, but you should be here for this. This is Sugilite. Sugilite is the most powerful, in my opinion, healing crystal that we have access to on this planet at this time. I have a dear friend whose husband is going through chemotherapy for a brain tumor right now, and I took crystals over to her husband 2 weeks ago, right before he started chemo. And at first I was like, I know she's into crystals, but I didn't know if her husband would be. So I'm like, can you just give these to him? And like, anyway, he's totally into it now. He's just like, he was holding his crystals during his treatment and everything. I was really excited. It's kind of nice when you don't know if somebody's going to be open to something, and they are. So for brain tumor, I took Sugilite, Tibetan Quartz, and I took Brandberg Amethyst. I was just called to take Brandberg. I don't know why. And he took those right into his chemo and sailed through his first week of chemo, which made me so happy. Now, Sugilite comes from South Africa. It's named for the geologist who discovered it, who is Japanese. So the last name was Sugi. So Sugilite is named after Sugi, who was the geologist who discovered it in South Africa. They found Sugilite accidentally when they were mining manganese. So Sugilite is what we call an ore of manganese. It grows with manganese. So they were mining manganese and found this like really beautiful purple stone. Only in South Africa does Sugilite come. I wish there were other pockets of it. All the black in this necklace is manganese, and the purple is Sugilite. Okay, manganese has its own amazing healing properties. Manganese actually makes bruises and cuts heal faster. It's an expediter of physical health, and Sugilite has a reputation for healing that big disease that I mentioned. Now, I can't say that, and we don't say it in the US, but they say it in other countries. And so as soon as that started being the story that was told about Sugilite, the price of Sugilite went through the roof, and it was mined out. Okay? You're not really seeing much purple coming out of the Sugilite mines these days. Okay? So this is a necklace made of Sugilite. I thought the price was a mistake. This is under $250 for 18 inches of Sugilite. Under $250 for 18 inches of Sugilite. If you or anyone you know has serious health problems, this is... I don't know that there's a more important stone that I can share with you. And I actually have Tibetan Quartz in the sale too. So I have 2 of the master healers in this show. It is not stretchy, Morgan, but it is adjustable. Do you see the little hanger thing there? You can adjust it. I'm glad personally it's not on stretch, because can you imagine breaking this? Like, I would just sit there and cry. So it is not stretchy. It is 18 inches, but it adjusts up to 19. There's no more of these. That's what I will tell you.
Oh,
you got one too. Yeah. No, this is a lot of people struggle with the big C, the big diseases. And again, I can't make any claims, but I can tell you that I have customers and friends and clients who line up.
So
and this is what I bring when I have friends going through that thing. Are you ready? $249. $249. I have about 70 of these necklaces, and that's it. Woo. Yeah. And do your homework on Sugilite. It's fascinating, actually. It really is fascinating. And you'll see all kinds of stories and testimonials and, It's kind of nice for me as a crystal healer to have things that when my friends call me, because as you can probably imagine, I am often the first person that gets called. Even by non-believers. I always call my phone the red phone, because people will call me and go, "Hi, Athena, I know we haven't talked in 10 years, but..." And then the rest of the story comes. My mom this, my sister that. Is there anything you can do? And this is first line for me, if I have it. I only had a very tiny piece of Sugilite to offer my friend, but size doesn't matter, you know what I mean? And what's cool about this, you could double it up and wear it as a bracelet, too. If you didn't want to wear it as a necklace, you could, if you're working with it for chemo, you could sit there during chemo and kind of work with it like worry beads.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how many beads are on here, but you could probably even do
your mantras and stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The retail value is closer to like $500 or $600. So again, this is another one where it's less than 50% of the price.
And
so
the purple
congratulations,
color, I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but the purple color is really, really vibrant.
Yeah, it's very vibrant. That's why I'm I don't even know how we're doing it for that price.
It's pretty crazy.
So congratulations. When that's gone, it's gone. We don't have any more. We're not holding out on you. That is the last of Sugilite for Sage Goddess. And I haven't. So I thought I had a source, okay, who had some old stock. Thought I had a source. Reached out to that person, and that person was like, "Nope, it's all gone." But then that person was like, "But hold tight, I'm going back to Africa." This was a year ago. I'm going back to Africa in the winter. I'll let you know. Came back from Africa. Nope, not going to be able to have any more Sugilite. So my last hope for more Sugilite didn't work out either. So congratulations if you got one that you, honestly, it's probably the best purchase you're going to make, at least from me. Yeah. Really happy for you guys. Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. Well, if it's meant to be for you, it will be. There's no way we could do a better price on it because the price is already like I said, 50% off at least of what it should be. When stones are pretty much mined out, then it becomes a bidding war. But we don't like to participate in that, so we try to keep the prices fair. But $249 for Sugilite's insane. I'm sure you could go online right now and just resell that for double the price and sell it instantly. So I'm really excited for you. But don't sell it. You never know. Down the road, you might be like, I'm really glad I have that. So congratulations to everybody. Dana's like, just got home from work. Hope I didn't miss much. No, we're not that far in, actually, because I've been talking too much. I'm going to try to shut up a little bit so that I can keep this boat afloat. We've got so many really interesting and kind of one-of-a-kind things for you tonight. I don't want to miss things and not get to them. So
I saw Wendy asking for the fairies.
Oh, my fairies.
And I guess I ID'd one of these incorrectly when I went live this week. So if you guys were watching me live, and because I thought this was Yellow Apatite.
Oh, it's Heliodor.
It says Heliodor, which is even better, honestly, guys.
Yeah, Heliodor's more rare. It wasn't a bad guess, but yeah, it's Heliodor.
Yeah, I just wasn't looking at my paper. I have a habit of going live without it.
Heliodor, well, and that's a really beautiful faceted citrine on the other little fairy. Isn't that sweet?
Little citrine fairy. She's sweet. I love her little face.
I love fairies. They make me feel like a little girl.
And these two look like sisters.
They do.
She's the little sister.
Although they're not looking at each other. They're kind of like real sisters where they're like, I'm so over you. And the other one's like, yeah, me too. I don't even like you anymore. See how they're like looking away?
Yeah. I
like to make up stories about my dolls and my fairies and stuff. They're like done with each other. But they're going to go to separate homes tonight, which is really good. You're going to separate them. And so Heliodor, the name comes from Helios, which means sun in Greek, as many of you know. And so Heliodor is like bringing liquid sunshine into your life. It activates the solar plexus chakra. It brings optimism and faith. Heliodor is pretty rare. It's a yellow color of beryl, and you don't see it very often. So it's super beautiful. And then Citrine is all about abundance and prosperity. And we're happy you're here, Ashley Rosenwinkle. Thank you for being here too. So we have only 2 of these fairies. I think it was just there, yeah. They are $129 each. These are all handmade in Glastonbury, England, in Avalon, by an incredible artist. It takes weeks to make them. They're made with love and lots of intention. And Nellie's like, I'm a twin, I would love them.
Aww.
See, you've learned to tolerate your siblings. Actually, my sister and I have a really wonderful relationship. I feel very blessed to have a sister. But it wasn't always that way, and we really did want to kill each other for quite a few years. But we're good. She's a Cancer, so she would cry a lot, and I'm a Leo, and that freaks me out. So, but we're good. Is she here? I love you, Kristen.
Is she here?
She just shared a really good. No, she shared a really amazing pesto chicken recipe with me that I'm making tomorrow for dinner. My sister works for Williams Sonoma. Yeah, she runs all of their celebrity book signing events and does all of their marketing. So she's a really good cook. So she's always plugged into this stuff, and she knows all the big famous chefs. And so I don't know which chef's recipe this is, but she sent me this pesto because I love pesto and I like to cook. So she sent me this amazing pesto recipe. So yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why you cry a lot if you have a Cancer moon. That's why. It's okay. We love you anyway.
Somehow, and I'm not sure how, because these really are like one of my favorite items on the sale, because they're, I don't know, it's just like holding a sunset in your hand. But we have both sizes of orange labradorite left. So if you would still like one.
On the right side, Samantha's like, we do not cry a lot. On the right side is the small, $89. On the left side is the medium for $119. Yeah.
And the flash is vibrant, you guys. I almost think that the light is kind of... Oh, yeah.
They're gorgeous, you guys. Like I said, this is my stone for creative new beginnings.
Yeah. They're really, really, really lovely.
Super pretty.
And each one has like an entire side of flash. So if you still want them, they are available.
Do you know what she told me about pesto, by the way? And this was pretty amazing coming from her, because my assumption was that she made her own pesto, which is really easy. All you do is pop basil into your food processor with some olive oil and some garlic. Have you made pesto before? I add a little bit of cream to mine because I like it a little creamy. Pesto is super easy to make, and it's one of my favorites. I love basil. I love garlic. What she told me, and I ordered it, is that Costco's pesto is the best.
Interesting.
Kirkland pesto. And so I was like, seriously? And she's like, yeah, Athena, you just take a really thin chicken breast, cover it in olive oil, and cook it in the oven at 350, salt, pepper. I always use garlic powder as seasoning too. And then you take it out and you put the Costco pesto sauce on top with some sliced tomatoes. Get really good heirloom tomatoes if you can. And then just put it back in the oven to kind of just, lightly heat the tomatoes. You don't want to burn it. And then, serve it with butter noodles or whatever works for you. I had no idea Costco's pesto was that good. For her to say that, it was like,
that
wow.
sounds good.
I don't think you came here for recipes, but that's what you're getting right now. So I know. I was going to do a cooking show for a while. I still want to do it because I really do love to cook. I'm a good cook, and I was going to do it live from my kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't know if people are still interested in cooking now, though, that everybody's gone back to work and things. Like, this was during COVID, so...
Yeah, it's more about figuring out the logistics.
I know.
How we're going to have you be live, and also, like, when Athena goes live, she likes to see your comments and everything.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of figuring
We'd have to have,
that
like, a computer
out,
in my kitchen.
Yeah. Like, maybe, like, a setup like this.
Yeah. Anyway. And look, you guys know about Costco pesto. I just had no clue that Kirkland pesto was, like, that good. She's like, oh, Athena, nobody makes pesto. They get Costco.
Would you say Costco pesto is the best?
Pesto? I think I would. And I think she would, too. Watch, everybody's going to, Instacart.
I'm doing
add to cart. Yeah, but seriously, all you need is chicken breast, olive oil, salt, pepper, Costco pesto, and tomato. You've got dinner. I mean, I also like affordable recipes and super easy because I am a working mom. So, anyway, I know I have so many. When my book is done, we can talk about cooking shows. Speaking of awesomeness,
this is line number 2. That was easy.
All right, we're going to talk about drugs for a minute. So if you have, littles, it's probably good that Zoe's not here.
Yeah.
Peyote. So this is a green aventurine peyote. I call it Lophophora. I grow it. And it's very hard to find. I have friends who've gifted me plants, which is how I have it. Lophophora. Peyote grows wild in Mexico, mostly in Chihuahua, and you'll find some places in Texas where it grows, but it needs a certain kind of dry climate that sometimes has like light sprinkles of overhead rain. So there's certain plants that only really grow well in like the northern, really hot, dry, arid climates of Mexico. Peyote is very sacred to the Huichol people, and it's actually a Nahuatl word, which is native language, right, pre-Spanish language of Mexico. It's been used ceremonially for 5,500 years. So San Pedro is a different cactus. It's not the Lophophora plant. San Pedro, which I grow too, is sort of a tall, skinny cactus, and this is like a little tiny. These are hard as shit to grow, by the way. Peyote mine grow like half an inch a year. So it grows really slowly, but it, in northern Mexico, it grows wild. Yeah. So you can actually go and do fishing quests with peyote in northern Mexico and different things. It's called the sacred medicine, and what it does is it's known as the giver of vision. It inspires creative desires and passions and pursuits. There's kind of a theme tonight of creativity and inspiration. So these were made for us out of green aventurine. I have 50 of them. They are 3 to 3.5 inches. This should go in your garden. This should go on your plant medicine altar. This should go on your wisdom altar. It literally looks like a replica of the Lophophora plant if you've seen it before. And then then it has the little buttons on it, right? And the buttons are the medicine. So isn't it sweet? I thought you would like it too. So if you want a green aventurine peyote, the giver of visions, that's been worked with by indigenous populations in northern Mexico for over 5,000 years, then I have it for you. Isn't that cute? They are $64 for peyote. Yeah, I hear you, Kathy Kleitz, because where I live, we don't get we don't get freezing temperatures where I live, because I live right near the coast of Southern California, so we have a buffer of humidity, but so my plants never go through a freeze. But if you go through a freeze, it's really hard. You gotta bring them indoors, or get yourself a little pop-up. On Amazon, they have pop-up greenhouses, so you can, if you're overwintering and stuff, you can do that. But yeah, isn't that sweet? It's for your altar. And what's really cool about this, because it's green aventurine, which is quartz-based, you can use this as a centerpiece for a grid. Can you imagine this as a centerpiece of a wisdom grid, or a psychic visioning grid, or a plant teacher grid, or I don't know.
A plant teacher grid. That's interesting.
I know.
There's some different plants and stuff in there as well.
Yeah, you could actually incorporate plants on that grid, which would be really beautiful. So congratulations. I thought that was kind of a fun, unique, special thing to bring to you too. Giver of visions. What visions will it bring?
For dropping it.
And it's a very legal way of working with something quite special. Yeah. It gave her a vision of it landing on the table. Yeah.
It told me what it wanted, and I was happy to oblige.
Team SG will let us know if there's anything that's still available from the previous items.
Yes. I'm not sure if the Labradorite and pink amethyst stars are gone. I was also told that we have 43 angel aura quartz Merkabahs left as well.
Okay.
And then the Trolite generator as well. What should we do next? I saw somebody asking for the Sunstone Ring.
Okay.
Did you want to put it on?
No,
I thought I saw you making space.
No, I was looking down to see if I still have my Sphena ring on, but I was remembering I gave it to you guys.
Yeah.
This is an incredible Sunstone ring.
Look at that Sunstone.
Sunstone is one of the only minerals in the gem and mineral world that's specifically for leadership. It's a sacral chakra stone, comes from India, super beautiful. This is sterling silver with 14 karat gold, totally adjustable ring.
They want the Herkimer diamond ring. We'll do the Herkimer diamond ring.
We'll get there next. I only have one of these. It's $164. So if you are wanting, and it's sacral chakra, right? We've been talking a lot about creativity and passion and desire. But this, like I said, this is also leadership, leading yourself, leading your family, leading your community. It's an empowering piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Total Leo ring, because Sunstone is our stone. Sunstone and Carnelian are the two totem stones for sun sign Leo. So we love our Sunstone. So yeah, this is $164 for anybody who would like that. And then we do have Herkimer Diamond.
Okay, so...
And it's in hydro.
Yes, so I discovered that this was in hydro when I first went live with it. The bubble...
She's so good at spotting
it. moves very, very, very subtly because the little space for it isn't big, but it is there. You can see the spot right there in the middle. And I gave it a good shake the other day, and then I saw it moving a little bit better. So it is in hydro. It's not priced as an in hydro Herkimer Diamond.
That's really cool.
So someone's getting very, very lucky. I think it's
super
really,
clear.
really cool.
It's eye clear too for being in hydro. Usually in hydros are not eye clear like that. Herkimer diamonds are naturally double terminated quartz crystals that come from Herkimer, New York, and that's where the name comes from. And a lot of people think because they're generally so water clear that they have the highest vibration of any quartz on the planet. But to have it be in hydro is really crazy. So we didn't change the price. It's $199 without the water bubble.
I'll show them.
So that's an incredible.
And it does have little stars. I think stars are such a perfect addition for a Herkimer diamond.
I think so too.
I'm sure he knew what he was doing, but
I guarantee he knew that was in there. He's such a spotter.
Hi, guys.
You got your soccer ball. It's so good.
And you guys will see it. It's not, I mean, like she said, it's really, really clear. So you'll find it right away. Like I said, it doesn't move. I can show it. Or I can try to show it. It's subtle. You guys just kind of have to take our word for it. And if you don't take our word for it, you're still paying a not in hydro.
You're paying for a basic.
You can't lose.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's subtle. Sometimes when there's an anhydro bubble in a crystal, there's usually a little cavity is a weird word, but it's in like a little hollow area of the crystal, and depending on how big that is how much it moves around. And that's science with Alexis.
I love it.
Okay. So we did 2 rings. What should we do next? Oh, I brought these over.
I love everything in today's sale, so I'm not going to be a good judge. Oh, this is an incredible wand. I have so much to tell you about this. Let's see how not prolonged I can make this for you.
It's been so long since we've had these.
Chonta. Chonta wood. Now this is the base of this wand is Chonta. I'll teach you about Chonta in a minute. The Incan cross on the front, right there, known as the Chicana, is made out of Palo Santo. And then there are chrysocolla cabochons, 3 of them. And then there is a double-termed quartz point on this one. I don't know if they're all double-termed. We have...
yeah, this one's twin-termed.
We have 2 of these.
And it's the Marin, too.
Chonta wood comes from the Andean jungle, and to the Andean people, it's called the tree of life. Now, I know, I mean, if you're like me and you've been studying world traditions for a long time, or you've been my student for a long time, in Africa, they call the baobab tree the tree of life, right? Like, the tree of life takes us back, has biblical roots, and so almost every culture and tradition has a tree that they call the tree of life. But in Peru, the Chonta tree is the tree of life. It's very sacred to us as shaman, okay? The Chonta tree is said to be strong enough to penetrate the 3 worlds. The world beneath us, right, which is the world of the, we call it the lower world. It's the world of the crystal people and the bones, right, where bones are buried. And then the middle world, the Kai Pacha, which is the world where you and I live and where we work and we have families and we love and do all the human things. And then there's the upper world, the 3rd world, which is the world of spirits. And so Chonta is thought to be a very powerful tool in shamanic practice for helping you traverse or cross the 3 worlds, which is what we do in shamanic journey. And then the Chicana is a portal Like I said, it's called the Andean Cross. And that little circle is where you enter the portal. So this is, you're entering at the middle world, and you can either go down the wand into the lower world or up the wand into the upper world. And quartz is an upper world stone. So literally, as a shaman, this would be a very powerful wand for ceremony, which is, I have one of these. That's what I use it for. I really reserve it for high ceremony. Okay, isn't it beautiful? So I have 2 of these. They're handmade in Peru, and it's a sacred process. This isn't, nobody makes hundreds of these or even dozens of these. This is incredibly unique. And chrysocolla comes from Peru too, by the way. The blue color in chrysocolla comes from copper. And chrysocolla represents divine feminine energy, and then wands are masculine. I don't think I have to explain that to you because they're long and hard. So wands are thought to be masculine, and then chrysocolla is thought to be feminine. So there's a balance here too between the masculine and the feminine. These are $549 a piece. I have 2. And you know, this is for somebody very specific. This is for someone who wants a ceremonial tool. And if you're me and your practice is shamanic, then this would be very powerful for you, especially if you do a lot of shamanic journeying like I do. It will help you move between the worlds with grace. I'm so glad you love it. Yeah, did you really appreciate my my reproductive lesson for you tonight? Sometimes I say things and I'm like, I don't think I needed to say that. If something is long and kind of hard, it's probably not feminine. So anyway, there you go. Chonta wands, I know.
It's very, very exciting.
So this is a single terminated wand, which means you can do anything that you would do with a single terminated wand. You can send energy with it. You can receive energy with it. You can open circles with this. You can close circles with this. And you can activate grids. Isn't that incredible? And the Palo Santo is so beautiful.
So
I mean, you can really smell it. Isn't that cool? So congratulations, whoever gets these. I haven't had Chonta wands maybe 4 or 5 years it's been, right? Because Peru was closed for a good chunk of COVID, and even now they're just starting to kind of produce, right? How does one start shamanic journeying? Find a good practitioner near you. You know what I mean? And you can do that by looking on Instagram or Meetup, or just by kind of putting the word out in your community. There are shaman in every community, but they don't have business cards that say, "Hi, I'm a shaman." So you kind of have to look for them. You know what I mean? But you will find. Instagram has become a really great place for all of this because you can use the hashtags to search for posts. And then most shaman and shamanic practitioners in the U.S., we know each other. So we also can, if you find somebody in LA that you really like and trust, but you live in Austin, chances are somebody in LA can direct you to somebody in Austin who can help you. Yeah.
Now, we're reaching the halfway point of our sale, and I see by the viewer count we have a lot of people here that weren't here at the very beginning. So the team has asked me to go over the rules once during the middle of the sale in case anyone missed them. Essentially, please only bid on items that you are serious about. You can't back out on items during the sale. If you don't pay your invoice, you will be banned from shopping at sagegoddess.com and SGTV. Now, if you reach out to us because you can't pay it for some reason, that's fine. It's only if you ghost us that you're going to be banned. And very, 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 very important, please make sure you're on live chat instead of top chat. That is where you'll see the most accurate chat feed. And when everyone is commenting at once, YouTube is automatically going to prioritize your comment. So please trust that our team is choosing as fairly as possible, and they can only go off of what is on their screen.
Yeah.
And I think that's everything. Just a quick little roundup before we talk about citrine.
Okay, we're going to talk about citrine. It's really cool to have citrine generators that even the biggest one is under $120.
It's insane.
The price is crazy. Citrine brings money, honey. Yeah. Yeah. So it is, there are several stones for attracting wealth. Citrine, yellow fluorite are among them, but citrine, in my opinion, still is the queen of manifesting money and abundance. This is Brazilian citrine. It is not heat treated. It's completely natural. And what's cool is citrine is a quartz-based mineral. So you can use it as a centerpiece of a grid, which is really cool too. So if you have an abundance grid, a manifestation grid, any of those things, this can be the centerpiece of that grid, and it's a perfect choice. I have 19 of the small, which are 2 to 3 inches, 17 of the medium, 3 to 4 inches, and 13 of the large, which is 4 to 5 inches. They start at $69 and go up to $119. So the small is $69, the medium is $89, and the large is $119. But that's all I have, less than 20 of each size. So if you're building an abundance grid, which you should absolutely have, and it should be in the southeast direction of your house or your garden, that's where mine is, in the Bagua map of Feng Shui, that is the corner of wealth. And so you always want to have your abundance grid or your abundance stones in that corner, right? I'm so glad you wear your pendant every day, EA. I wear a citrine every day. I'm a big believer in it. I really do think it magnetizes abundance to you. But it's very hard to find. A lot of citrine that's out there is either really expensive or it's heat treated. And you don't want either of those things. So the quality of these are beautiful. This one is self-healed. I mean, they're really gorgeous pieces. And so if you don't have citrine in your collection, tonight's your night. Again, 19 of the small, 17 of the medium, and 13 of the large. And congratulations. This is one of those purchases where you're going to look and say, I'm really glad I got that. And do you see that line she's showing you as she turns it? That's what I mean by self-healed.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's fun to teach you. So sometimes crystals break when they're growing. This one is not broken, by the way. When they're growing, they break. And they grow around the fracture, and they heal the fracture. So you can see the fracture on the inside, but you can't feel it everywhere on the outside. That's called self-healed. Self-healed crystals, like in the metaphysical community, sell for 2 and 3 times the regular price because we as crystal healers feel like if that crystal healed itself, it can heal you too. Okay? So a lot of us, I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like I am a self-healed crystal. I feel like I've broken 1,000 times while I've been growing, and somehow I've pulled my shit together and kept going. So I'm sure you feel like that too. Like, yes. I'm a self-healed crystal, but and they're not all self-healed, but it is fun to show you. Sometimes when we have in real time an example of something that's rare and unique, it is fun to say, hey, did you know what a self-healed crystal is? Like, I get to show you one right now. Heat-treated citrine works for peace and balance and detoxification because it's actually amethyst. But it doesn't work for abundance, no. Some people say they use it anyway. I just am not on that page because it's amethyst. I don't care how many times you heat it, it's still amethyst. You know what I mean? And amethyst does not have abundance properties, but amethyst is a beautiful stone. So, and I have some clients who still say they work with heat-treated amethyst for wealth, but it's just not what I do, so I have to teach you my way. You might hear somebody say something different along the way too. Yeah.
Our pink, green, and gold tourmaline with 925 sterling silver rope bracelet is still available.
That is a beautiful one.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
$7.99.
If you are interested in that.
Okay. Can we talk about mookaite?
I'd love to talk about mookaite.
One of my passions is
mookaite.
Passion of mookaite. I like to talk about aging. I have a lot of friends who are older than I am. I would say most of my friends are older than I am. My best friends in the world are all older than I am, or exactly the same age. And I'm fascinated by they're incredible women. They're all very accomplished. They're all very beautiful, but they're all aging naturally. Literally, everybody, my best friends in the world, really don't do anything, commercial to age. They don't do procedures and things, but they're aging beautifully and gracefully. So I'm fascinated by the study of how do we age well. You know what I mean? And I think part of it is the energy work that we do. Part of it is making sure you feed yourself good food and get good sleep and, have good sex and all those things. But I also think that there are crystals that align to this. There are a lot of crystals that people talk about for aging gracefully. But mookaite is one of the most powerful. It's known as the beauty stone. It's aligned to Venus, which is the planet of beauty, and Aphrodite, who's the Greek goddess of beauty. And and a lot of you guys, my clients and my community, like you are aging beautifully, and it's inspiring to me to watch you because I'm also someone who hasn't had any work done, doesn't like to do those things, and is trying to find ways to age gracefully but still beautifully. So yeah, and I love that. So these are big balls. I like big balls, and I cannot lie. This is the biggest Mookaite jasper sphere we've brought you. It's about 3.75. Some of them are 4 inches. Some are just under 3.75, like 3.5. These are under $150 for the beauty stone. Now, Mookaite jasper comes only from Australia. It's the only place in the world it grows. And the really good quality Mookaite, I see kind of a guardian angel in that one.
And it looks like there's a light glowing from within, right?
It
I
does.
said that the other day.
Yeah.
That's why I have it at this angle, because I see it too,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it. There's like a light glowing with. It's the hermit. It's the hermit.
It's kind of the
with
hermit.
with their lantern.
I was going to say it's Venus. Like it's the,
It's
it's like a
yeah.
goddess inside of it. It's super beautiful.
There's stuff all over this one. I saw a dancing like gummy bear somewhere too.
You've got dancing gummy bears, Venus, and a guardian angel and the hermit in this one. So this is going to radiate energy of beauty and of,
There's the dancing gummy
graceful
bear.
aging. I put Mookaite in my moisturizers. So whenever I get a moisturizer, or now I use only SG products for moisturizing, but I always open the bottle and drop a Mookaite in and close the bottle. Just keep it in there because it is the anti-aging stone. Isn't that cool? So these are $149. I have 41 of them. And yeah, from Australia.
Emily Butler said a dancing bear. But do you see the dancing
I haven't
gummy bear?
introduced Zoe to ABBA yet. Might be bad parenting.
I mean,
I think she would like it.
I don't want to sound judgmental.
She's really into
but-
Lana Del Rey right now, which gives me hope for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love that, though.
She got me hooked on the song Diet Mountain Dew. Have you heard it?
Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City.
Pretty kitties, which is not the word.
David made the
Forever.
yeah. David
think we'll be in
David made the mistake of using the term "off to the races" with me yesterday, and then all I could do was sing "Off to the Races" by Lana Del Rey, and he just was like looking at me like I was crazy. So then I played it and sang with it.
And he came around.
I
Whatever.
didn't really say anything about it.
We're Lana Del Rey fans. Right here.
I'm
Take her to
off
Mamma
the
Mia Live. I
races.
should, right? I haven't. I know. And Zoe has great taste in music. She really does. I think she has better taste in music than I do. But I'm still, honestly, I still want to hear 80s rap.
I will say, I think Pisces have good taste in music, especially the melancholy stuff. And Lana Del Rey is very, there's a melancholy aspect to her. That's why I like her, too.
I have a limit with Lana Del Rey where I'm just like, okay, I'm depressed now and I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, she has that for sure.
Summertime sadness, I'm just like, okay, but now I'm done.
Yeah. But I love listening to 80s rap, too.
Yeah.
That's good music.
Yeah, if you go from summertime sadness to
The Beastie Boys.
or Run DMC, it's a good transition.
Yeah.
Right? West Coast. Anyway, she's beautiful. Her music is beautiful, but I hadn't heard Diet Mountain Dew, so I had that on repeat. And Zoe's like, "When I showed this to you, I didn't realize we were going to play it like 10 times in a row." And I'm like, "Okay."
Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City.
So fun to have a teenage daughter.
Look so pretty. Do you think we'll be mine? Do you think we'll be? I actually haven't listened to that song in a very long time.
That was really good.
What should we talk about next? Tibetan Quartz generators?
Yes, please. I'm never going to say no to that. So I was telling you earlier about my healing journey with crystals. I don't see them. It's not under T for... Oh, it's under Q for quartz. Okay. Don't get too excited about this because I only have 4. Yeah, see, I grew up on NWA, so... And Zoe knows a lot of the words to NWA songs, and don't judge me for that. It's not all my doing. You're going to hear a lot of Tupac in my car, though.
This price is insane, guys.
The price is insane. I only have 4 pieces. Okay, so let me just back up the truck. Let me explain what's happening, okay? Tibetan Quartz comes from the Himalayan Ridge in Tibet. And I know it ain't the prettiest thing you ever saw, but listen, honey, you're not buying this because it's pretty. Okay, you want pretty, you go buy a crystal clear Brazilian piece of quartz. If you choose this, you're choosing it because it's a master healer, okay? When I was diagnosed with MS, my really good friend who's a crystal healer, still my good friend and still a crystal healer. It was like Athena for MS, any autoimmune, you've got to have Tibetan Quartz, blue-green kyanite, Rhodolite, and Sugilite. And so I went on a mission. I had very little money to go buy a bunch of things, so I had little tiny pieces of them. I didn't have anything like this. It is carbon-included quartz from the Himalayan Ridge. The Himalayan Ridge is one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world. And actually, we didn't even know anything about Tibet or the Himalayan Ridge up until a few hundred years ago. I mean, it's remote. It's covered in ice most of the time. But in the Himalayan and Tibetan traditions, it's really special because the Himalayan mountains are thought to be on top of a paradise world in the middle of the planet called Shambhala, where Shiva lives. And it's said that Shiva chose the Himalayan Ridge to be one of the first mountain ranges ever founded or created on the planet because the area is a vortex.
You're already trying to buy it.
Okay. I know, I'm talking too much. This is, when you come to a sale with me, this is what you get. But you remember, I was a professor. I'm still recovering.
Recovering.
I love teaching, but here's the thing. I don't want you to buy a crystal and not know why the hell you bought it. And that's why a lot of gem sales are so ridiculous to me, because it's like, wait, you bought that? You don't even know anything about that. How do you know? So if you have autoimmune diseases, or you're a crystal healer who works with people who have autoimmune disease, this is a really critical piece for your collection. I have one piece that's 5 inches. That's the one on the left side of your screen. I have 3 pieces that are 6 inches, and that's on the right side. They're all under $215, which is why we're like, this is so crazy. Especially if you have a generator, like a flat bottom point is really, really special. So, see, I know you like learning, which is why I do it, even though this show would be half the length if I just would shut up and show you the things. But I really do. I feel an ethical responsibility to make sure you know what you're buying.
The smaller one, so I saw somebody ask, did that smaller one have a record keeper? This smaller one has stuff all over it.
So if you,
this one, I think this one's in hydro. Because look, there's like the little Sharpie mark.
A lot of Tibetan quartz is in hydro. There's a lot of water bubbles in Tibetan, but we pop that on the light stand. One thing I will tell you is, if you have a light stand, that needs to live on it, because when you light up Tibetan quartz, it's a whole world inside there. I'm sure there's water bubbles, there's record keepers, there's phantoms, it's crazy shit.
And she may have said this already, and I zoned out, I don't know, but I've been saying, as I've been going live the last couple days, is that they can only take what they can carry.
That's right.
So getting huge pieces, and this is huge for Tibetan quartz.
It is big.
Getting pieces this big is, I can't believe we even have the amount that we do, honestly. I've never seen Tibetan quartz this big.
Well, this is the biggest we have.
Yeah.
Because we had some smaller ones on the website, and we saved the 4 bigger pieces for the sale. So the 5 inch is $199. I have 1, and then the 6 inch is $214, and I have Tress, and that's all I have. But what she's saying is a true story. So in Brazil, when they want to mine quartz, they sandblast, right? They blast the mountain, and that's how it's not easy, but it's easier to get big pieces out because they can blast it. They're not blasting the Himalayas. So they're going in there with picks and chisels, and literally they're either carrying it down on their backs, or they're on, animal back, bringing it down the mountainside. Under intense conditions, it's under ice and snow most of the year. I mean, it's just like, to get this to you is superhuman. So in a way, I feel guilty sometimes, like we're only charging $199 for that. That was a difficult process to get that to you. But the result is you're going to have a piece of quartz that most of us would tell you is a treasure in our collection. I treasure my Tibetan quartz. Yeah. And my Tibetan quartz looks like the shittiest quartz I own. It ain't pretty. Like I said, if you're buying something you're looking for looks, that's not going to be the thing you choose.
You're looking for looks.
You know what I mean? There's super pretty, super clear stuff, but it's not that. It didn't come from Tibet.
I was looking for looks in all the wrong crystals. I love that song. I love the movie Urban Cowboy. Have you ever seen that?
Like 300 years ago.
It's not a good movie. Honestly, it's really
careful.
not.
I guarantee you there's Urban Cowboy fanatics here.
I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like the message it sends across is just, it wouldn't, I don't think, but it's a good movie.
There's a lot of movies that wouldn't work today. I'm spending my time trying to find somebody who'll go see Maverick with me again in the theater.
I'd see it with you.
Would you?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, seriously?
I haven't seen Maverick yet.
I'll take you. I can't find anybody. Everybody's like, they either don't want to see it in the theater or they've already seen it and they're like, I don't want to see it. But the first time I was so focused on the storyline and like jumping out of my seat every 5 minutes because it keeps you on the edge of your seat. Like now I want to go back and just enjoy it.
You know something interesting? I actually, and don't go saying that it's because I'm young. I grew up watching older movies.
Yeah, she's an older soul than I am.
I just recently watched watched Top Gun. And that is because, I mean, I grew up watching like 80s movies and I love them and everything, but my mom wasn't a fan of Tom Cruise. So I was never, like, we never had his movies. I wasn't allowed to like watch them. But I did recently watch it. And, you know, I don't know if she's watching, Karen Brown. She might be listening. But I told her, because she was messing. Oh, we had to do one of your I forgot what ceremony it was, but it was recently, and it was on a weekend. And so I signed on to, and I was, like, chatting with her and stuff. And she was like, what do you do today? And I was like, oh, like, we watched Top Gun. And she was just like, oh, like, really? Like, and I was like, you know, like, he's kind of annoying. Like, I'm just gonna say it right up. Not Tom Cruise, but like his character in the movie. I like
cocky brown haired guys.
I was like, I wouldn't want to be his partner. Like, he doesn't listen to anyone. He kind of just does it. Like, and she was like, he had an unevolved ego. We were just kind of like having this conversation about it. And don't get me wrong, I like the movie, but like Val Kilmer was just such a dick throughout the whole movie, but at the same time some of what he was saying was true. He was like, you know, like, people don't really like you because you're not safe and you put people in danger, and it's just like, I don't want to agree with this guy, but he does.
I like boys who are not safe and put people in danger.
I found it kind of annoying.
Oh, really?
I did.
Do you know that Charlie,
I liked it, but
I had a crush on Charlie, and one of the reasons I wanted to get a PhD is because of Top Gun. That scene where she was with them in the bar the night before, and the next day they're like, she has a PhD. She is a civilian, so you do not salute her, but you should listen to her. And she's walking through, and she turns around, and they all go, "Oh shit!" I was like, I want to get a PhD. I want to be Charlie.
Yeah. She was great. I liked her, and she puts him in his place, and I think that's why they were good together. I see someone saying John Travolta was my first crush. Tom Cruise isn't my type. Tom Cruise is not my type either. Not at all, and especially not in that movie. But John Travolta was one of my first crushes too, because I liked Danny Zuko. I would say it was a tie between Danny Zuko and Ducky were my two first crushes. Anyway,
I would have hit Tom Cruise so hard he wouldn't have known what was happening to him.
Oh my gosh.
Not now though. I'm not. I'm in a different place. But in 1986 or whatever,
that was inspiration.
I had some things to teach him.
Val Kilmer was my jam. Spiritually Aligned said, "Can we do Tanzanite next?" Okay, absolutely, yes. Let's do Tanzanite.
No, I wanted to be Charlie. When I finished my PhD, I had a little black skirt like that and heels, and I used to walk down the lecture hall, and I used to be like, I need a call sign.
She's not going to want to take me to see Maverick now that she knows my true opinion.
It's okay. Well, she's not going to want to go with me because now that she knows I would have hit that.
No, you can hit that. I mean, I'm
not hitting it now, but I would have hit it then.
I'm happy that we wouldn't have fought over.
No, you could have had Iceman, and I would take Maverick.
And like, I don't mind Rebels, but it's just like just imagine like having to work with someone that just won't listen to anything. I don't know. That's not what I was insinuating. I really was talking about him and how he just kind of like makes choices, and then his poor partner is just like, damn, like, I'm getting in trouble too.
Oh, Emilio Estevez. Emilio Estevez was hot. I have never really dated a blonde man. I've always been a dark-haired kind of girl. But Emilio Estevez almost made me break my rules. I mean, not that I could have dated him, but, you know, like, in my head, I would have dated him. Yeah.
I'm more of a Matt Dillon kind of girl. I loved Matt Dillon. And that's the thing. See, here's the thing. Rebels are fine, but if you're gonna be a rebel, maybe pick a career where you're not, like, someone else isn't getting in trouble for your stuff. I'll stick with John Cusack. Yeah, that's what Nicole said.
Are you ready?
Focus,
Are you ready for Tanzanite?
Focus, lady.
Scott Baio. Okay, so Scott Baio was the subject of
yes.
most of my teenage fantasies.
Yeah, no, that we agree on that one for sure.
Oh my god! And I the whole time I was like, Joni, seriously? That's what you're gonna do?
I thought they were so cute. Remember that just spin-off show, Joni Loves Chachi?
No, but it bothers me. Like, Joni?
She's sweet.
That's what my mom said. And I'm like, I remember my mom saying, bad boys like really nice girls. And I was like, but Joni? Okay, anyway, we're moving
Christy
on.
Lynn said, arrogance kills me. Can't do it. I think that's what that's the exact thing that I
like
was.
a little
that's
arrogance.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay, but do you like Tanzanite?
Yes, I do love
Our
Tanzanite.
segue. Hashtag Joni sucks. Okay, poor Joni. Is she even alive anymore? I don't know.
Joni.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I'm actually friends with the Fonz's son. He was my student at USC, and Max Winkler's a really cool kid, and the Fonz is a really cool guy. Yeah, teaching at USC, I had lots of famous students, and Max Winkler is actually remarkably down to earth, given that he's the Fonz's son. Okay, I taught him how to write. Okay, so I have, these are Tanzanite in rose gold over sterling silver. We're totally segueing, right?
We're going back to Tanzanite.
We're moving in a whole new direction, but now you know all of my teenage crushes. But we're totally segueing. Okay, so Tanzanite comes from Tanzania.
Ooh,
it's one of the Synergy 12 stones. And it really is a powerful third eye stone, and I know there's a lot of third eye stones, but they're not all the same in terms of how powerful they are. I really do think, I don't know what Alexys thinks, I think Tanzanite's up there as one of the more powerful.
Really
Dianite, which is one of the top 5 most powerful third eye stones, Tanzanite's top 5 too, is also in the sale tonight. Not in jewelry, but it's in a generator. So we've got 2 really powerful third eye stones for you. If you're wondering what's the third eye is right here between your eyebrows. And it's here, but it actually represents what's between the hemispheres of your brain. So your brain has 2 hemispheres, and right in the middle of it, okay, is your pineal gland, right near the limbic system, which is kind of the older part of your brain. It's not your prefrontal cortex, which is your modern brain, and it's not the reptilian brain in the back of your brain. It's right in the middle of the 2 hemispheres. And so the pineal gland looks like a little pine cone, and it literally is the center of your spiritual awareness. It's the place where your past life memories and your current experience and your ability to see the future all comes together in one place. And so it sits, literally, if I could drill a hole right here and get to the center of your brain, I would be touching your pineal gland. So that's why we say the third eye is right here, because right behind the third eye, between the 2 hemispheres, right at the limbic system, is where the pineal gland sits. And so stones that activate the third eye, or the ajna as it's called in Sanskrit, are stones that connect you with that really deep inner awareness. Again, it's not your modern kind of thinking brain, it's your older knowing brain. And that's what you're tapping into when you work with the third eye. So these are about an inch, 0.9 inches, including the bail. They're under $45. And it's rose gold over sterling. And I have to tell you, I've never seen Tanzanite in rose gold before, but I'm here for it. I think it's really beautiful how the pink in the rose gold makes the blue of the Tanzanite pop. Don't you love it? Isn't that cool? So these are $44. I have 34 of them. And then I'll tell you, while you're shopping for it, I'll tell you the story. So this, in the last 100 years, is when Tanzanite was discovered, 1960s, I think. There was a storm in Tanzania. Right at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro is where this stone is found. And nobody had ever mined it. What happened was there was a huge storm. It was a lightning-based storm. The lightning penetrated the base of Kilimanjaro, and as the lightning came out of the mountain, it was pulling these little blue crystals out of the mountainside and scattering them all over the ground. And the villagers who lived there didn't know what they were. And then, long story short, here we are 60 years later, and now, or 80 years later, Tanzanite accounts for something like 97% of the economy of Tanzania. So the mining, the cutting, the setting of Tanzanite, the export of Tanzanite now really is how most Tanzanians make their living. But it was not even on our radar before this fluke storm came and the lightning started pulling these crystals out of Marilani. So it's this incredible story that only Mother Nature could deliver, and it makes me think how many other crystals are sitting inside the earth, and they're not going to be found by humans. They're going to be found by lightning, or they're going to be found by, yes, please. Can we do vodka now that Zoe's not here?
That's okay,
yeah, do that thing.
I was like,
now that there's no teenager. By the way, who knows where she is? Did she drive home, or she's here?
I don't know where she is.
I think she said she was going to take a nap.
Oh,
Is she really?
it's a very Pisces
Aw.
thing to do.
She slept with me last night. It was so cute. I love it when she still crawls into bed with me. I really do. I always sleep better. I was a co-sleeper when my kids were little. Don't judge me, and if you feel like that's a bad thing, please hold your comments, because I'm a big believer. I'm so glad I co-slept with my kids, because now, you know, my son is 200 pounds and my daughter's 13. They don't co-sleep with me anymore, but and so when she comes and crawls into bed with me, I always sleep better. So she crawled in last night, and I felt her crawl into bed, and I was just like, oh, this is so sweet to have my baby with me.
How's that?
So cheers.
Well, let me know if that
Well,
tastes
I'll
good.
cheers you, and then I'll tell you if I'm gonna be too buzzed. It's a strong pour, but I can do it.
You want
I'm
some
gonna
more of this? There's more
move
left.
slowly. No, I'm good. I'll move slowly. Your daughter still co-sleeps with you? I love that. No, Zoe doesn't drive. It was a joke. If she's driving my car, shit's gonna hit the fan. She better not. She better not be driving.
We'll do the shitty coconuts soon, guys.
Yeah, we'll get there. I know.
We can't do it too early in the sale, otherwise you guys are gonna leave. We know the deal.
Oh, I love that, Kaz. I hope when I have grandbabies that they sleep with me too. I'm gonna have a big old bed, make everybody get in there. You know, I had friends who told me that co-sleeping was a great thing, and I have such a tight bond with my kids, and I don't know why. You know, there's probably a lot of factors for that, but I think part of it is that they were just with me for years and years and years. You know. Lynn is asking, what crystals for a possible concussion or healing stones, something for a concussion. So remember what the concussion is affecting, right? It's your neural landscape. So everything for third eye and crown is, and then also concussion, you need to think about reducing swelling and inflammation. So bloodstone would be good, tanzanite would be good. I'm feeling intuitively like amethyst would be helpful. If it helps, I'm feeling intuitively that purpurite would be helpful. Which actually, purpurite has a kind of a, people work with purpurite for inflammation, so it kind of makes sense that that's coming up as a recommendation for you. Yeah, but think third eye and crown, and then think inflammation. So that would be the combination for that.
Terry Cassidy is leaving soon, but they would like to see the golden lepidolite spheres. So I have them pulled up.
Okay, here we go. These are beautiful. These are from Brazil. Did you know the golden lepidolite comes from Brazil? And then these have made a huge journey to you, because the stone is mined in Brazil, but these were cut in India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Brazil to India, and then India to you, to me to you, right? So which is a pretty crazy journey. Now, I'm going to tell you, these are expensive, okay? I have the small, I have 5 at 1.5 inches, and the medium, I have 5 at 2.5 inches. This is the rarest mica in the world. This is gel, what they call gel golden mica. The gel in mica, in those terms, means that it's translucent. Usually mica is not translucent like that. And the way she's showing it to you is exactly the way you need to see it, because mica grows in sheets, these micro like film. It takes thousands of years for these sheets to grow together and to form this way. It's almost impossible to cut this. It's almost impossible to polish this. So it's almost an impossible thing, because if you think about the journey to get this to you, and then the journey to even cut it once they have the rough, it's insane. The black is black tourmaline. So golden mica stimulates your solar plexus chakra. It relaxes the intestines. This is really good for somebody who has IBS or any kind of digestive challenges. And then black tourmaline is the most protective mineral on the planet. So this is easing your digestive system, which in Ayurvedic terms we think of as our second brain, right? I will always tell you that, you know, based on my training and my life experience, your gut health is your health. If your gut health is good, your health is good. If your gut health is not good, your health is not good. It really is an indicator. So, and so many people in our community have autoimmune diseases around like IBS, or they have other gut challenges, or like me, they just have solar plexus imbalances because they were bullied as kids, or they, you know what I mean, have worthiness issues. And so all of that responds to this particular stone.
They're called gel. Ghost Gloria said, what is the gel? So they're called gel because you can see through them.
Yeah, gel lepidolite, gel sugilite, gel mica is a term you're going to hear in the industry for translucency. The gel form of a stone is clear, where most of those stones are opaque. Does that make sense? So gel sugilite is translucent. It's available, but it's expensive AF because it's a micro subset of the broader sugilite mine. I've only ever seen one piece of gel sugilite in my life in person. And I've only ever seen gel golden mica spheres one time before this. So this is super duper rare.
And even without the light underneath it, they're so pretty because they've got this just gorgeous light sheen. Look at how pretty that is.
Isn't that pretty, you guys? I have 10. The 1.5 inch is $249. That's on the left side of your screen. And then the 2.5 inch is $299. And that's it. For one of the rarest spheres in your collection. Beauteous.
I have some of this material that you gifted me.
Yeah, I remember I gave you a piece. And I gave Zoe a piece. Because Zoe has IBS.
Stones,
Yeah. It is the stone I give to people if I have it, for people who have any kind of solar plexus challenge at all. Because it's the queen of the solar plexus stones, right? There's really nothing rarer or more beautiful or more powerful, really, for those conditions. So, yeah, I'm excited for you. They're wanting the coconuts really bad.
All right, let's do 3 shitty coconuts.
She's in charge of the coconuts. I'm not.
We'll do 3 shitty coconuts. But here's the thing, guys. They're not full yet. This is all intuitive because we want to choose the prizes based on the winners.
Okay.
Based on your energy. So it's like a little intuitive package from Athena and me. But I do have samples of some of the prizes that we're including.
I really love that you guys are excited
About shitty coconuts?
about shitty plastic coconuts. But this is also why I love you. Because you're my people and you're down to earth. You know? There are fancy Nancys who'd be like, I don't want a plastic coconut. That's not you and that's not me.
We have...
Oh, and it even has a taped sticker to it.
Courtesy of me.
Handwritten.
Well, because Claire was like, we have to... It was so funny. I was like trying to get work done, and Claire went to the dollar store before work on Friday. Or was it Thursday? It may have been... It was Thursday. She went to the dollar store before work on Thursday, and she was like, I'm going to see if there's any pirate treasure chest. She couldn't find pirate treasure chest, so she got us the shitty coconuts. And then she came up to me. I'm trying to get my work done. She's like, they need to be numbered. And I'm just like, okay, like who's gonna number these? And it was me, which I did so with love. But yeah, so what we have here are 3 shitty coconuts. The stickers are courtesy of Rachel. She gave them to me, but I wrote on them, and Lord. I did the actual sticking and the writing. But basically what this is these are hollow. They're hollow, shitty coconuts.
It has even have room for a straw, so you can put a shitty beverage in there and drink your shitty...
And the way I have justified this, because
Okay.
what do coconuts have to do with pirates
Okay.
is that they drink out of coconuts when they're chilling on islands.
Okay.
They drink their rum. I was like,
yeah.
I'm sure Jack Sparrow drank out of some
Jack Sparrow.
coconuts while he was marooned on the island. But here's some example of what's going to be. So all of these prizes are going into the coconuts.
Okay.
They're going to be split up between them, and then there's also going to be other stuff that's not here because we want to they're going to be full.
Okay.
So we've got this fluorite skull that has a tiger, I think, on it. I think
That's
it's
rad.
Yeah, isn't this so cool?
That's rad.
This is a fluorite skull. We've got this pink amethyst heart.
That's rad.
We've got this tourmaline necklace.
That's super pretty.
It's braided. Got an amphibole quartz generator that Athena and I picked out in Tucson together.
That.
This was a gift from Shram.
It's a Lakshmi cup.
He didn't gift it to us and we're like giving it away. He gifted it to us to use to give
away.
to one of you guys. We've got pendants. This is Septarian with pyrite.
That's a train.
Titanium ore quartz generator.
Oh my God.
This was picked out in Tucson as well. Athena picked this out.
It's
by
handmade by my
hand.
friend in Peru, and it's so fucking beautiful. He's such an artist. Oh my God.
Malas, not that cord, but a mala, star garnets. So there's all sorts of stuff going.
This is good stuff. It's a shitty coconut, but it's not shitty insides.
Exactly.
Okay.
So how should we?
Okay. We're gonna fill them intuitively.
Yes.
Who would like coconut number 1? It's shitty right now, but it's about to be great. Do you want to come for the shitty coconut part?
It's gonna be a good coconut.
I would love to.
Do you want to fill the shitty coconuts? I think she should fill them.
Oh yeah.
Let's let Zoe do it. She's real good at it. No. Okay, she's here for shitty coconuts. So these are plastic dollar store coconuts, but we're putting magic stuff in them. So they're shitty right now, but they're about to be great. Okay, Zoe, would you like to please choose the winner of? I'm going to scroll through. I'm going to scroll through, and Zoe, I want you to choose the winner right now of shitty coconut number 1.
Oh.
Take a minute to really look at the names and feel the energy. She's very intuitive.
Awesome.
She'll be good at. Well, I'm going slow. You just got to feel into it. Who needs a really shitty, awesome?
Go there.
Did you see one? Someone?
No, sister.
Okay.
Okay, then. Ooh.
You seem like you stepped on someone. Go with your gut. Don't look over there, because that's not happening over there. It's happening right here.
Oh,
But I don't know if I can say it right.
Which one
It's
is
like
it?
the ones. It's the one that's that you just had your. Yeah.
that one.
This one? Michelle Brucker is getting a shitty coconut number 1.
Okay.
We're actually. I want to leave the sticker on for you, Michelle.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the stickers on.
It's so shitty, but you can take it off if you don't like it. But I think you should leave it on, and you'll always remember that you were the number 1 shitty coconut.
You're number 1. You're number 1.
Okay, congratulations to Michelle.
Congratulations, Michelle.
Shitty coconut number 2. You want to choose it, Zoe? You want me to choose it?
I saw someone.
Alexis is going to choose number 2.
Okay, so I saw that Kaz nominated Samantha D to be the winner of a shitty coconut, and I would like to gift one to her. So Samantha D, that is I say Samantha D because I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
I think it's Deluzak.
Deluzak, yeah, Deluzak. Samantha Deluzak is the winner of shitty coconut.
You are the number 2 shitty coconut, which is not worse than the number 1 shitty coconut. I think they're all equal.
You're number 2.
You're number 2.
I didn't mean it that way.
Sorry, Zoe. You know what's weird is Zoe is seeing that this is a job that people do, and I don't know if I'm setting her up for success or failure, because I don't know that you're really going to have a job like this in your future unless you do my job.
I'll see.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't fully decided yet.
I'm going to celebrate the birthday of a friend of mine today, Candace Mills.
Oh, Candace. It's your birthday, Candace?
It's Candace Mills' birthday today.
I don't see that comment.
Oh, it's here. She's here.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Candace.
Candace Mills, you are
number 3.
hashtag shitty coconut number 3.
You're number 3. You're number 3.
And those are our shitty coconuts for this part of the show. I think we still have a few more.
We have
still have 3 more. Candace, Samantha, and Michelle are shitty coconuts. That was really fun. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Candace.
Happy birthday.
You're a coconut too. Somebody screenshot that. That was funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
intro.
Yay! Okay. Cheers.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm
Cheers
gonna
to
put you
your
back in the
shitty
middle.
coconut situations. We're gonna put good stuff in your shitty ass coconuts.
I'm gonna put Zoe back in the middle here. Okay. We got 3 more coconuts coming later.
Later.
Does Zoe know that she's full?
I'm fully.
She's down. Zoe will
ready.
fill those. Zoe will do you proud.
I'm ready.
She will. Okay.
What should we do next?
Can we do these?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've had those on my docket for a bit now.
Because that's a story. Everything's a story, but those are a story. Okay. And then I'm going to do peach moonstone spheres after that.
Sure.
Okay. Scratch and sniff stickers. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I used to love those when I was young.
Those are fun.
They're super fun. Okay, what else is on the menu right now? These. I have 20 of these, and there's a story behind this. So, and the story, so let me back up. The first time I did ayahuasca, which is about 7 years ago, this was the first visual that came to me in my journey. Okay, and the skulls came from, one came from behind my left ear and the other one came from behind my right ear. I could feel the energy coming around, and then all of a sudden the skulls were like this, meeting in the middle. And what I was told in that journey was that I was seeing this to remind myself that I came from love. And it was a very emotional journey. And it was very interesting because right at the end of my journey, right at the end, I could feel it behind me. The 2 skulls came from behind me again and met in the middle. And that's how my entire journey stopped. It was like the journey was completely over. Does anybody remember that? Because I shared that story with you. Okay, so when I went to Tucson after that, Volko, my friend Volko, who imports from Bali, had these sitting there, and I literally went because I had never seen a physical talisman with something so straight out of a journey. Like, it was just like, oh my god, I'm literally looking at in the flesh something that I had only seen in vision, right? Okay. These are hand carved out of one piece of mother of pearl. They are under $120. He only had one that year. And I bought it, and it's still sitting at home on my altar. It's still one of my prized possessions. You could run a cord through this, okay? I don't know if we have a cord to show them.
We don't have a cord, but I can show you guys the hole.
You either could run it through there, or what I would do is I would run the cord through between the skulls, okay?
So that
the cord comes through the 2 edges, and I would hang it like that. I keep it as an altar piece, okay? So, this is a reminder that you come from love. It literally was the exact vision I had. And I think it's an important reminder for all of us, because I think when you know that you come from love, and even if you think your parents didn't love each other, your grandparents did, your great-grandparents did, at some point there was intense love that brought you to this planet. And sometimes you have to stop and remember that, because it helps you remember that there's a purpose to your actual being, right? Somebody wanted you to be here. It's a really incredible, beautiful thing. He had 20 of these in Tucson this last year. These are them. We've been holding on to them. We thought the Pirates theme was perfect for bringing you the love skulls. Isn't it beautiful? So may this always remind you, whoever's lucky enough to get one of these, may this always remind you, you come from love. And if it wasn't your parents, it was your grandparents. And if it wasn't your grandparents, it was your great-grandparents. But there is love in your line. And it lives on through you. And then generations after you will remember that they came from love. Like, my kids come from love, right? Isn't that beautiful? So they are $119 for your mother of pearl love skulls. And it is identical to the vision I had, which is really cool. Really, really cool. And I'll never forget, because when the 2 skulls came back around at the end of my journey, I was so happy to see them. And then all of a sudden I realized, because that's what ayahuasca does, she gives you an image at the beginning and she shows it to you as the last thing to like bookend your journey. And so as soon as I saw them come back around, I have chills telling you that. As soon as I saw them come back around, because I didn't want it to be done yet, I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. And then I stopped and I'm like, the journey's over. Like, when, at least for me, when she brings me back to the original image, she's done with me for that time. You come from love. Aren't they beautiful?
They are beautiful. Congratulations.
Yeah,
guys.
it's big magic. Some of the things we bring you are stones, and they're beautiful, and not everything has a story like that. But I do love bringing you things that, like, make me have chills to tell you about them, you know? You come from love.
Would you like to announce your thing, Zoe?
Oh, so number 4 is Elizabeth Moore.
Yeah, Zoe had an intuitive hit that...
And she just did it while Athena was talking.
Yeah.
It's like written on Athena's paper. So
Yeah.
yeah, Elizabeth Moore, Zoe has chosen you as the winner of Shitty Coconut number 4.
Shitty coconut number 4.
Number 4.
Is it because more rhymes with 4?
No, she had commented when we were...
Yeah, but it came to you.
But yeah. And then I just put it down.
Congratulations, Elizabeth Moore.
Just so I didn't forget.
I love that. I think it's really cool.
I love it too.
Shitty coconut number 4.
Right. Susie Q has requested the... So that we're calling
Yeah, I
these
love
clear quartz pendants, but when I think it's a pendulum, but...
It looks like a pendulum, but it is a pendant.
Yeah.
I
think it
would
can be
totally see that as a
either.
pendulum. These are so beautiful. The cut of that quartz, you guys, is magnificent.
This is incredible. It's
Have you ever seen quartz cut like that? Because I haven't.
No, it's cut beautifully, and I'm telling you, I mean, you can wear it as a pendulum, but this is going to be an active or you can wear it as a pendant, but it's going to be an active pendulum too.
Will you show them? Will you turn it toward them, because it's a hexagon
Like
on
this
top.
way?
No, the silver work the other way.
Oh yeah.
But it's like the 6. You can literally see the 6 quadrants of the hexagon on top. Isn't that beautiful? Like the top down view.
Everything is just so gorgeous.
I've never
And-
seen a pendant so beautiful.
And the
Yeah.
best quality rainbow moonstone cabochon too. The
Yeah,
whole
super
thing is a
beautiful.
flash.
Which Rainbow Moonstone's all about manifestation, right? And quartz is magnification. So this is magnified manifesting. Isn't it gorgeous? What's a royalty cut? I've never heard of that. Kaylee. Tell
Is
me
that
all
what
about
this
that.
is?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna write that down. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Royalty cut.
Looks like that would be a good name for this. It's just
I make myself
simply
little notes to go back
beautiful.
later. Okay.
I just did.
I know. Okay, so we have... Hold on, I just had it. Oh, here it is. We have 5 of these. Sorry, we don't have that many of these. $139. It is Moonstone, Shannon Altman. Isn't it pretty?
In 95 sterling.
Yeah, $139. It's almost 2.5 inches from the top of the bale to the bottom of the stone. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, this will rock for you as a pendulum. Put that on a long chain, and
It's just beautiful.
isn't it pretty? I know. I'm so happy for whoever gets these. I know you want coconuts. I think it's the coolest thing that you guys want the coconuts. I really do.
Claire's going to be so pleased.
Go dollar store for the win, man.
I mean, listen, they're gonna get sold out there.
Yes, everyone's going to go to the
once they get all
boat.
their shit out of there, they can put a straw in it and drink out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would drink my mama juice out of that.
I would wake up in the middle of the night and just randomly go get like some apple juice or orange juice or something and put it in there and just like,
Stick your straw in it and go.
yeah.
Pretend you're in a tropical paradise.
I guess
Zoe's
she's a
kind of
mixologist. She likes to make she makes things.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
pretty good.
Let's do the peach moonstone spheres next.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about those.
Nice.
Congratulations, by the way. I really thought those pendants were something special.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Brenda's like, I need a coconut in my life. You need a coconut full of rum is what you need. Brenda. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. If you see someone in the feed though where you're like, that's
Yeah.
coconut number 5, your intuition's good. I totally authorize you to make choices.
Absolutely.
If you don't, it's okay. But if you see someone, you let me know. You can make a little note here and do the thing.
Just like the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, you see one already? I think.
Really?
I just said one.
Oh, Laura Bell.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura Bell, she just wrote your name down for coconut number 5. It says Laura Bell number 5.
We're gonna have to save this little note forever.
It's actually really sweet. I love it. So it's
I'll let you guys pick the 6.
okay.
We should cut them out and include them in their coconut.
We should.
so that they
Yeah.
have.
yeah, we'll send your
Zoe's
we'll send the
little
little
names.
handwritten note saying your name. We'll send that to you. I really like that you did that.
Aw.
And she signed it. She put her little ZOE on that. I love that so much.
And Timashi,
And cursive,
make a
too.
note of
I know
that.
it's her literal signature. I love that, Zoe. It's really cool. All right. Well, I don't know how to follow that. This is Peach Moonstone from Madagascar, but what's really amazing about these is they are covered in smoky quartz. So, and there's a little bit of black tourmaline on these too. So there's a little bit of flash. Alexis was showing you the flash earlier.
Yeah, there is flash that they're...
Oh, there it is. But they have way more smoky in them than most peach moonstone spheres. Aren't they beautiful? These are just under $100 for 4 inches of peach moonstone with smoky quartz. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys? And see the little black dots? That's black tourmaline. So it's actually 3 stones in one. So let me explain the metaphysical properties. So peach moonstone in general is manifestation. Peach moonstone is all about manifesting sacral chakra stuff, right? Which is, again, creativity, passion, and inspiration too. And then smoky quartz transmutes negative energy to a higher vibration. So it clears a lot of low vibrational energy. And then black tourmaline is very protective.
Keeping 2 names in mind.
Wow. She's on fire. Black tourmaline, like I said before, is the most protective mineral on the planet. It protects people, places, and things. All the nouns. So, isn't that cool? Isn't it beautiful? I have 45 of these. The retail value of a 4-inch peach moonstone sphere is about $150. So, it's a really amazing, it's like a 50% savings. Is that right? Yeah. At $99 for all 3 minerals in one. And what I love too, it's all lower chakra. So if you're one of those empaths who like always has those upper chakras open and spinning, but you don't have anything for your sacral and your root, this is all sacral and root, because smoky quartz and black tourmaline are root chakra, and then peach moonstone is sacral chakra. Isn't that gorgeous? Maribel Feliciano wants to know how your summer's going so far.
Pretty good. I've been hanging out with my friends a lot.
Oh, good.
And I made new friends, and
Made new friends.
I want to start babysitting.
Yeah, she wants to babysit.
Ooh.
Honestly, I told her she'd be the best babysitter. I always felt bad that I didn't have any more children because she would have been the best big sister. So I told her I think that's probably something she should be doing. She's so creative and artistic. I can totally imagine kids just loving her. Like, can Zoe come back? So did SG put it back up there? Put the peach moonstone?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Okay. Well, congratulations if you're getting
Congratulations,
one. Yay.
everyone.
Yay! And cheers. No, it's all you.
Okay.
Do you want to announce it?
Yeah.
Coconut number 6.
Vicky Payne.
Congratulations, Vicky.
Vicky Payne. I have her little note for you. Yeah, I love it. Zoe's so good at the intuitive picking.
Very
I know. So congratulations to Vicky, and congratulations to all of you who have gotten your lower chakra sphere activation situation happening.
Coconut. Vicky, Laura, and Elizabeth.
Yeah. Little kids love Zoe. But, you know, she's fun. She's super fun. So congratulations! I know. I'm so happy for you guys. And thank you, Zoe. I think you did a really good job. I really do. Okay.
We still have some green aventurine peyote flowers. So if you're feeling called to these, they are $64.
64.
And you can go ahead and comment sold if you're feeling called to one.
Can we show the scolecite wand? Yeah, real quick.
Oh, yeah,
just
look, I already
because.
pulled it out.
Oh, good.
We were thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those incredible wands that my friend in India makes. They're all 925 sterling silver. They're like jewelry. You know what I mean? Like the... No, actually, this is not Shram. I know. It's another friend of mine. India's kind of a big country.
Not Shram.
I know. This is before Shram. But he makes these one by one and chooses the stones so carefully, and then hand cuts and sets the faceted stones, and the bands on these are like rings. They're like jewelry. These are the most beautiful wands, in my opinion, in the world. And he never repeats a design. So this one is scolecite, which is for ascension, and peridot, which is for abundance. So this is like your soul's expansion, your soul's ascension, your soul's alignment with abundance.
And something that I noticed is that the middle part, the body of the wand, is white scolecite,
yeah.
but the sphere and the tip here are pink scolecite.
Mm-hmm.
And just look at that peridot.
Yeah, totally beautiful. That's my birthstone because I'm born in August.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you're born in August too, that's your birthstone. It's about 8 carats of amethyst, which is really cool. Isn't that beautiful? I know, she's a March baby. This one is $939 for the most beautiful scolecite wand you'll ever see. So if you would like that, it's the only one of these types of wands that we have in today's show. Oh, did you see what Angel said to you? Glad you're hanging with us tonight, Zoe. That's sweet. Thank you for that, Angel. That's very sweet. Yeah, we'll have to do more coconuts or something next time Zoe's with me. She's home for the summer, and so maybe you can come to the next sale.
We should do. Where'd you get this from again?
The dollar store.
We
I
should
don't
go to
know
the
which
dollar
one.
store, and we should pick a ton of random things that you can like fill up or just do something with in general, and then we should come back here and we should do one every single once every 2 weeks.
Well, why don't you come to the sales? You and I will go to the dollar store. We'll get something fun, and it'll be like the summer Zoe extravaganza.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's fun.
It'd be really fun,
sounds fun.
right? Yeah. I think it's a really good idea. She's very good at the intuitive picks.
This peridot here is in the shape of a heart.
It is heart-shaped. I know, I saw that too.
I just noticed that.
And what I love is, most of the time when you're working with your wands, you're working with them like this, right? So it's actually facing you, the little heart shape. It's beautiful, you guys. And if you're new, these wands I use for body work. That's how you make new friends, is you put a little bit of coconut oil on this and you rub it up and down someone's neck. And it feels really good. I'll do it to you. Zoe loves getting a massage. Doesn't that feel good? Yes, darling.
You didn't have to stop.
Say
so.
She's like, you could have kept going.
Yeah, Nick did win his game today. You should check out the post on my personal Facebook page. The shout out to Nick said, I can read it to you. I'm such a proud mom.
Aw, congratulations to Nick.
Hi, Mama.
He's in Arizona. It's record heat. And what they posted today was Nick Paracas was the winning pitcher for his baseball team 2025. The Bulldog surrendered 0 runs on 0 hits over 1 1/3 innings.
Striking out 1 and walking 1.
Yep.
Matthew.
He closed down the game today.
True.
It's a big deal because he's at the national championships and the college recruiters are there and stuff. It's a big deal for Nick.
really,
So
really
cheers to my cutie pie. I'm so proud of him.
Cheers to Nick.
I know, to the Bulldog.
Just to Nick.
No, I don't have one for you.
Would you like, this doesn't have anything in it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something in there, but it's
Cheers to
not.
Nick.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
Cheers.
And to do that it's like 115 degrees in Arizona right now. I'm just so proud of him.
It's real hot there.
I only get I'm at the friend limit on Facebook, so I don't get to accept many friend requests. I'm not being a meanie. It's just Facebook needs to not have a limit on friends.
First it was Big Red and now
The Bulldog. Okay. So this is the rain disc. Momo had these made for me, my beloved friend Momo in Bali. Sometimes he's watching. I miss you. So he had these made for me in Bali. You can also use it as a drum. And that is the flower of life, and it's all hand painted on these. So every single one done by hand, which is crazy. It's not easy. Have you tried to draw or paint the flower of life? Because I haven't. It's not easy.
It's hard.
So we have these rain discs. She's using my sheet. Do you have?
Yes. Line
she's drawing. Okay. Okay. So these are 11 to 12 inches, hand painted in Bali. I have 50 of them. $109 for a rain disc. Now,
It's actually extra.
this is how I prefer to play it, so I'll show you again. But you have to be real gentle with it, okay? It's a real slow. Put myself to sleep.
I know. It's so
Once
relaxing.
my head was hanging for a
Yeah,
second.
I know. It's like, ooh, it's supposed to have that effect on you. It's like, if you're feeling like you don't know how to move the energy, or you're feeling, like you're not in the flow, right? Like things aren't flowing, energy's not flowing, you're not in your water place. That is one of the best sound tools to work with. So, and if you don't like it, it's not your medicine, you know what I mean? I have a sound tool for everybody, right? Some people prefer the drums. I like this one because there's 3 things I like about it. It's a water disc. It's also a and it hangs on your wall and looks like art when you're not using it.
It is beautiful.
It's a
Isn't that pretty?
multi-use.
So sound tools are a big deal in my world. Not a day goes by that I don't work with a sound tool. I'm either drumming or I'm chiming or I'm doing something. So I'm so glad you liked it. I put you to sleep.
Do you want me to get that out of your way?
Also, the 4th thing you can do with it, anybody want to guess? If you put a generator right here, what does it become? It's a grid. It's a grid.
You didn't miss chakra wall plaques, Megan. We didn't have them tonight. Someone was just
Yeah.
asking if we can get more. You guys
I'll make a little
love
note of
them.
it. I know
Yeah,
they
we'll
do
let
levy
Kinestra
that.
know. While we're talking about sound tools, do you want to talk about chimes?
Yeah, let's do that.
Ooh, we can all play one at the same time.
Let's do that. I love that.
Water first.
Yeah, you should do the water. I'll do the fire. I think we do have a wandlet tonight.
We have 2 wandlets. All right.
We do have an aquamarine pendant too.
This one's air,
And that one's her.
and this one's air. Yeah.
The tigers are her.
Oh, it sounds so pretty.
So these are koshi chimes. These are not outdoor chimes. These are ceremonial chimes that we use like as sound instruments. And these are made for me, for SG. We have 4 different elements. So the red bead is the fire, the blue bead is the water, the yellow bead is earth.
No, that yellow bead's for air. And
Well,
then this
no,
is-
technically the tiger's eye is air.
Oh, tiger's eye is air?
Yeah.
Oh, I had it mixed up, so my fault. I was like, huh?
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, the yellow bead is earth and the tiger's eye is air. And so you can choose whichever element that you want. Isn't that pretty? I know. So if you've never worked with the chimes, this is the last of our quantity available of our chimes. So Team SG, how are you guys doing this? Are you going to put each one up separately and then...
Yes, and I wrote it on your paper. So it's on the very, very last page.
Oh, thanks,
Because there's
Alexys.
different quantities of each one.
Okay, so I have 39 fire. They're $56 each. 39 fire. I have 19 earth, same price. I have 31 air, same price. And I have 13 water. I don't have very many of them. And this is the last that we have. It took a year to get these back in stock. We had them once before. This is the second round that got produced for us. And we don't have any more on order right now because China's still shut down and we had these manufactured in China. So I don't want to wait another year. So if you want a Koshi chime from Sage Goddess, this is last chance. And the chimes are all different, so let me play them for you. This is fire. And then this is water. And I play them together. You've seen me do this if you come to my ceremonies. Fire. Water. And then this is earth. And this is air.
They sound really pretty.
And you can give people a sound bath.
Feel the rain.
I use these all the time too. Love them so much. It's very gentle, you know, the rain disc is a certain kind of medicine. These are very different. It's very different from a drum. It's very different from a singing bowl or a, you know, any kind of like the quartz Merkaba. They're all very different, but they're all bringing sound into your space. Aren't they beautiful? Yes, I'm excited for you. And they do. So one thing I'm going to teach you real quick. I don't have paper to show this to you, but I'll tell you. So if you think of the 4 elements, okay, earth is north, air is east, fire is south, and water is west. So water and air are across from each other on the medicine wheel. So if you work with water and air at the same time, you're balancing the elements. Earth and fire are across each other on the medicine wheel. So if you work with earth and fire at the same time, you're balancing the elements. So if you want to balance earth, you work with fire. If you want to balance fire, you work with earth. If you want to balance water, you work with air. If you want to work with air, you balance with water. So I recommend getting, if you really want to work with the water chime, you should also have the air chime and work with those together. If you really want to work with earth, you should also have the fire chime and work with those together because they're balancing elements. It's called polarity, and it's really important when you're working with elemental medicine, as we do in shamanic practice. So it's good to have both your primary element, whatever that is, and the balancing element, the counterposing element too. They all want to see what you're drawing. Would you mind showing them? It's really good. It's a starfish and an eye.
It's not a starfish.
She's a really good artist. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad that you're getting one if you wanted one. Aren't they pretty? Okay. That's all I got. I don't know.
That's all we got.
Shall we do
I don't have anything else about that.
Elfine.
Elfine, is that what she said?
they were asking about wand lights. Should we do those next? What they say, did you do the Merkaba bell? Sorry. We did do the Merkaba bell. There are some left.
We still have some if you'd like
Let
one.
me do a demonstration again.
Hand hurts.
So
Hit it.
There you go, folks.
That was my.
You're not on camera,
I'm not good at spinning it. I know. Sorry. So
Hit it.
it's a one-person job except for me.
So those are the Merkaba chimes, yeah. I'm not sure. Does Team SG have any updates for us on things that are still remaining? They're asking about Sugilite necklaces. Are those all gone?
Not that I haven't gotten an update on that yet. So
we will check with Team SG to see if there's any Sugilite necklaces left. Yeah, you want the Moonstone ring? We can do a couple of the other rings. We have a few individual pieces, and then we'll do the wandlets too.
Sure. Here's the Moonstone ring.
We only have one, I believe.
Yeah, just the one Moonstone ring.
It's beautiful though. Rainbow moonstone, sterling silver, 14 karat gold. It's got a little moon on the side. Isn't that cute? For your manifesting magics.
I was trying to get the donut gold.
No, that's what I thought. I was totally getting it. I got it. Don't worry.
This is $164 for moonstone in sterling silver and 14 karat gold. The Merkaba, the singing Merkabas are...
The Merkabas are $86.
$86.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. They're $189.
Or not, they're $189.
I missed a $1 and $3. Yeah, $189 for the Merkaba. And those are quartz.
89, 300, 9,000. I don't know.
I was getting distracted by Zoe's.
It's really hard when you have multiple people with attention deficit disorder running your show.
One of them here.
Okay,
she got it from me.
Let's do wandlets. Okay,
let's do wandlets. Okay,
so we have 2 wandlets available.
Okay, so the one on the left side of your screen is green tourmaline, almondine garnet, and that is heat-treated amethyst on the bottom. So that is technically amethyst, which is peace, balance, and detoxification. It's almondine garnet in the middle for grounding and stability. Isn't that beautiful? Cut faceted almondine garnet, like you almost never see it. It's my favorite grounding stone. And then green tourmaline is for wisdom and discernment. So this is wisdom, discernment, peace, balance, and grounding. Heart chakra, solar plexus, and root. So there's a lot of balance in the chakra system. These are, by the way, if you don't know what these are, if you haven't seen these before, they're pendants, right? It's got a bail, but they also work really well as pendulums, and you can also work with them as wands. They're functional wands, so it's kind of like a 3-in-1. This one is $229, and then the other wandlet right here. This one is super cute. This one is green tourmaline with a little bit of blue tourmaline in it at the bottom there. Okay. Then in the middle it has blue mystic topaz, and at the top it has aqua aura quartz. So this is all about throat chakra, third eye chakra, heart chakra, wisdom, love, truth. Isn't that beautiful? I love all the greens and blues. And so this one is $219. So this one's $219, the other one is $229. And those are our wandlets for tonight. A lot of you collect these, and I don't blame you. I think they're so sweet. And they're beautiful as pendants too. I like to wear mine kind of long, kind of like between the boobs. You want it kind of down here. I mean, you could wear it up high, but it's so long. It's kind of lengthening. So I kind of like something like this on a 24 or 26 or 28 inch chain, so it just lays a little bit longer.
Especially if you want to use it while you're wearing it as a wand.
Aw, Kaz, that makes me happy. Thank you for being such a kind and generous soul, honestly. I feel really lucky to have you as my friend. I really do. Okay, so Kimberly Gutierrez got the green tourmaline wandlet. Congratulations. And we'll come back and update you, Exanilda, about the chimes and which ones we have left and which ones we don't. Yeah. We're in between your coconuts, honey. She didn't think that was funny. It's okay.
As far as what we do have left, we still have 10 of the medium orange labradorites. These are...
She got the memo.
$119. So we do still have the orange labradorites left.
That was impressive.
$119.
Your timing was good. I thought maybe you didn't really catch on, and then I'm like, no, she
I was not laughing. I was waiting to laugh at my own joke. I only laugh at my own jokes most of the time.
Okay. Let's talk about.
Selenite?
So you want to talk about the selenite? Let's do the
I kind
selenite.
of do.
And then let's do the labradorite rings.
Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to get to first. Can we do the Orire cuffs? Because those are really special to me, and I also want to do Dianite. So let's do Orire and Dianite, and then we'll do the selenite.
Nicole, I am
Okay.
left-handed. I am.
She's a lefty. Any skulls tonight? No. At SG, we tend to think of this as not being the season. Although you and I both know there's no good or bad time for a skull.
It's always skull season for Alexis.
So you just wait. September is going to be here before you know it, and it's going to be a skull-a-thon.
Thank you.
Ooh, we have 9 Mookite Jasper spheres left.
9 Mookite Jasper spheres,
At-
$149.
Yes, and then I see people asking about the Sugilite necklaces. We have 2.
2 Sugilite necklaces. Say sold. You're not going to find 18 inches of Sugilite for $249. You're not going to find it. Like, it's holy shit time.
2 of them.
Just go Sugilite necklace $249 sold and just enter. That's all I have. I'm telling you, it's insane to be able to have that.
I was gonna say, when you said sold, you kind of sound like those guys who like sell those things where like they just like speak really fast and they're like sold.
Do I see a $249? Do I see $229 sold? Except it's not an auction, but yeah.
Going once, going twice.
All right,
Okay.
Re-Ray.
Okay. She's the only lefty in our family. Like, for every generation that we can track. So she's special. Okay. Oh, Heather, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It was such a joy to give that to her. So please know it was given with such love. So happy. I know it's crazy town. Okay.
Veronica bought one.
Oh, good. Veronica got one. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Veronica.
You want to see the Mookite? We'll show it to you, Joel Reinhardt, next. Okay, so I want to show you what this is. These are real special to me. I only have 4 of these cuffs. They're all under $200. This is Orire quartz from Namibia, and I want to, or Nigeria, I should say. And I want to tell a story. So, Orire, O-R-I-R-E, means lucky in Yoruba, which is the language of Nigeria. Okay, this quartz was first mined only about 5 or 6 years ago. Okay, they brought it again. They brought it to Tucson. Bodie jumps. Are you jumping up?
Bodie, you want to jump up?
Bodie up.
Bodie.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Aww.
I know. This is gonna be so good. Okay, dude, chill out, man. And none of the face stuff. I don't like the face stuff. Look over here. Oh, look at the camera. Oh. I thought Claire was taking care of you. He has a thing with my armpits, and I have to really watch it. No. Okay, that's not Bodie.
Okay,
All right,
Bodie.
okay. All right, Bodie, get down.
Let's go here.
I know. I don't want you to licking my armpits while we're live. It's really weird.
Bodie, what are you
I think it's my deodorant, but he just wants to lick my armpits all the time. It's so
Stop.
weird. I know.
Oh my god, you're making me fall.
Buddy, take him over there.
I'm
Just a second.
trying.
I know. Okay, buddy, sorry. I told you to get up, and now I'm telling you to get
Get up.
down.
So Orire quartz is
There's
quartz
lucky
with,
quartz.
with hematite and lepidocrosite inside of it.
I wake up every morning with him licking my armpits. It is like the
Sometimes
most
I end
awkward
up joining
thing.
you on that one.
You didn't need to know that, but now you do.
You do.
How do you
We
wake up
just-
in the morning? I wake up at 6:30 with a dog licking my armpits. Okay. One day he's going to calm down and I'll miss all this. Okay. It is quartz with hematite and lepidocrosite. Okay. The hematite you see is the little dark flecks, and the lepidocrosite are the little red flecks. Okay. I've never seen anybody take Orire quartz. I don't know if they're open on the back. We'll check for you. I don't think they are, because otherwise,
No,
yeah,
they're not
so-
open on the back.
Yeah. Okay.
You wouldn't be able to see the details if it was that way.
Lucky in my armpit, Brooklyn?
Is,
I've got lucky pits. Apparently my armpits smell really good.
is Brooklyn here?
I would not want
She
to
is.
test that
Yeah, she
theory
is
out.
there. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm not inviting anybody to lick my pits. I think that's really weird. I've had weird boyfriends and everything. Nobody's ever
At
licked
least
my
get
armpits. I can't charge Bodhi to lick my armpits. Okay. This got weird. So, it's been shitty coconuts and pit licking tonight. You didn't sign up for that. You came to a gem show, and I'm sorry because
They
sometimes you
signed up
get
for the
things
shitty
that you
coconuts.
don't understand. Okay, but I want to tell you the story. So, in Nigeria, where this quartz is formed and where it grows, and I think you guys will appreciate this. So, a lot of times people mine stones on tribal land and indigenous land, and the profits don't necessarily go back to the tribe or the community where the stones are mined. It's different with this, okay? The tribal elders who govern that land in Nigeria actually supported the mining of this stone and the distribution of this stone into the gem and mineral market. And a lot of the proceeds of mining these stones have gone back to the communities. So the fact that you have the tribal chiefs saying, yes, you have our permission to mine the stone, it's valuable. The people of this particular community in Nigeria really do think it's lucky, that it brings good luck, that it brings long life. I have a point of this on there's a little altar I have at home, and it's like my most precious crystals. There's only about 6 or 8 crystals on there, and they're stones that have a lot of meaning or are very rare. I have one double terminated point of this material on that altar. Now that's not a very big point, and you wouldn't be impressed by it, but double termed or re-rays are really rare. And the fact that we had permission, I didn't mine it, but the people who mined it had permission from the tribal elders to do this, and that some of the proceeds have gone back to support the community and the tribe, I think that's cool. I think it means the energy of the stone is strong and that it's clear and that it actually is giving back to the community. It reminds me of Tanzanite, okay? Now, lepidocrocite is a trauma healer, and hematite is protective and grounding. So even though this is quartz, which is an upper chakra stone, the lepidolite and the hematite and the lepidocrocite are all root chakra stones. So they're very grounding, very stabilizing. And so you have the crown chakra and the root chakra kind of opened and held at the same time.
This doesn't.
This is the first time that we've ever had jewelry done in a re-ray, okay? I have 3 of the smaller size on the right side of your screen, and I have one. If you buy the larger piece, you're buying that one on the left. That's the only one we have, okay? The smaller is $179. I have 3, and the larger is $199, and that's it. That is an incredible price for Orire cabochons, because again, I've never seen Orire carved into cabochons. The only time I've seen it is in point form. We had little Orires. Do you remember? This was like 5 or 6 years ago. We had the little points, but we've never brought it to you in jewelry. These would have been carved from massive clusters, right? These were not the little tiny points. To carve a cabochon this size, you have to start with a point that would have been about 3 inches in diameter. So this is really special. If you believe the Yoruba tradition, because it's the Yoruba language where the word Orire comes from, which means lucky, I just think the energy is good. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that it supports the community there and they have the permission of the people. It's a big deal. In an age where we really worry about and think about, because we always do, do the people who live where these stones are mined, do they benefit from it? We try to make sure that there's exchange, that they actually are benefiting from it in a financial way. That's what's happening here. So it's fun to teach you all of that. So Orire quartz, it's a new one for us in jewelry. Yeah, all the shitty coconuts are gone, but we'll do something else shitty for you in a couple of weeks.
We'll do something else shitty for you.
Alexis and I have decided that,
I just heard back from the team regarding some of the chimes.
Okay.
They want us to confirm that the earth chime has the tiger's eye.
Oh, I thought so.
And the air chime has the yellow aventurine.
Okay, thank you.
I was always told the opposite.
I'm a little bamboozled.
But apparently it's the opposite.
They're also made out of bamboo.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Rosalind
that's
told me
just
the
a
opposite when we
coincidence.
first got them, but...
Yeah.
I
Okay.
said bamboozled. and
So
I'm made
apparently
out of
I've been
bamboo.
wrong the whole time, and the tiger's eye is the tiger's eye, that is the
Tiger's eye is earth.
earth, and the...
Yellow aventurine is air.
Okay.
So we still listed them at the correct quantities and everything.
Correct.
So
The
It was just me who
the
was
sound-
wrong.
The notes are correct.
yeah.
Notes are correct, I'm wrong.
Look what Heather said.
Thank you, Rachel.
I love it. Heather's trying to get Zoe to go into my jewelry box and get her an earring. She'll do it for you too.
Good Jessica, darling.
Oh, congratulations, you guys. Yeah, Jessica says she's having FOMO about the shitty kitties. Still.
PSK. Total PSK.
Vicky, the comments look fine for me. Maybe try refreshing.
Yeah, sometimes it depends on your internet speed too. So sometimes it can look like one thing to you and something else to us. So just double check
She's
that
saying
too.
that she's getting double, like the comments are repeating. That's not happening.
It's not repeating here.
Next time, Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shitty coconuts are done.
Elastima.
Okay, did you want to talk about dianite?
I do
or
want to talk about
selenite?
dianite.
Okay.
Yeah. Dianite. And I want to talk about the copper bracelets too, because those are one of my favorites.
Okay.
Okay. First dianite. Okay, we had to get to this tonight. And Team SG will update us on the chimes and their availability and everything else. Okay. I see you, Yukio. I know it's hard sometimes. She's like, I want all the things. Okay, dianite is, in my opinion, one of the top 5 third eye stones you can work with. Okay, sapphire's up there, top 5. Tanzanite's up there, top 5. Certainly dianite is up there, top 5. The story of dianite for Sage Goddess is that I discovered it about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. And I bought a piece of dianite in Tucson, but the guy only had one piece. And he was like, there's no more, there's no more. And so I came back home from Tucson and I asked our team, could you please try to source dianite? And the team was like, we're trying, nobody's got it. It comes from Siberia, and it's a really remote region of Siberia, okay? Under ice 10 months of the year, super hard to find, very expensive because the mining is impossible, okay? So one day, Robin on my team came to me and she goes, you're not going to believe it, I found dianite. I found rough. I didn't believe it. I was like, holy shit. I mean, I've been looking for this for so long. It would be like telling me you found natrolite or you found, I don't know, phenakite or something. I mean, it's just like, really? You did? And so we had hearts carved for you, these obelisks carved for you. Dianite is named after Princess Diana because it was discovered in 1997, which is the year she died. So it's kind of funny. I mean, not funny, but it's interesting that the name of the stone actually comes from the year it was discovered. Well, it's not funny because it's named after someone who died. But it's just, by funny, I mean just like interesting. Because people think that is named for, usually stones are named for the geologist who discovers them, right? Like Sugilite is named for Ken Sugi, who discovered it. Saussurite is named for Saussure, the French geologist who discovered it. So a lot of times Kunzite is named for George Kunz from Tiffany. So this is not named for anybody except for Princess Diana, so it's interesting. It's just really about the time when it was discovered. These are really affordable for the price. The 5 to 6 inches is under $115. That's the one on the right, but I only have 10 of those. And the 4 to 5 inches is under $85 on the left, but I only have 9 of those. If you want what I think is the best third eye stone for developing your intuitive gifts, this is it. And I really never thought we'd have it. Because like I said, it's rare. It's under ice most of the year. It's hard to mine. Right now, all of the Siberian and Russian mines and deposits are closed. They've been closed since COVID. And now there's war in the region and you can't get anything out. We got the rough before any of that happened. And so we're just lucky. But this is the last under 2 dozen pieces that we have. So yeah, the small is 84, the medium is 114. If you want what I think is as good as it gets when it comes to third eye, you are looking at it right here and the price is really amazing. So congratulations. Dianite. Yeah, we had the hearts. Remember the hearts? Irene Rodman, she got one of those. We've had a couple of different shapes for you, but we're coming to the end of our supply and there's no more rough. So one day we'll all look back and go, remember when you had all that dianite? Whatever happened to that? It's just, I mean, maybe if things reopen and we get lucky again, but I think this was a lucky find. And cheers to Robin on our team who actually found it, and she was so excited to tell me, and I was so excited to hear it. I mean, it was like, I can't believe we have dianite. So congratulations, you guys. Yeah.
Can I wrap a chain around it? You can try.
I know. You can strap it to your third eye. Shit. Listen, I'm all
You're
about
gonna go
it.
cross-eyed from that, staring at it through the middle of your
Maybe.
third eye.
Or you'll go awesome from it. I love these cuffs or these bracelets. I bought these in Tucson. So if you don't like it, it's okay. You won't hurt my feelings. But when I saw them, I was like, oh my God. It's all copper with the most vibrant purple amethyst. Why do we love copper? Copper conducts energy. Judy Hall, who left us last year, but in my opinion was one of the best. I follow in her footsteps as an author and a crystal healer. Judy Hall was famous for saying that copper was going to be ultimately we would realize that copper was the most powerful healer of anything that we work with, because every illness and disease is blocked energy. Every illness and disease, I'm telling you, and the longer I live, the more I believe this to be true. Acupuncturists function this way too, right? They're trying to move the ki or the chi around. So when acupuncturists put needles in your body, they're trying to reroute the energy lines, right? The meridians, because you have a blockage and they're trying to move the energy through. When you're sad, when you're depressed, when you have cancer, when you have any kind of illness or disease, when you have pain, there's a blocked frequency, right? There's a block. Energy can't move through because you either, had a trauma and so it blocked the energy line and it couldn't move around it. Copper is the ultimate support for you. It's the ultimate solution for you. And all you have to do is wear it. And these are going to be touching your skin. It's open on the back. All that energy is coming directly into your arm. I just think it's beautiful. And so these are natural copper, sterling silver, and amethyst. We have 4 of these bracelets. I think they're so beautiful. They're adjustable. They're going to fit you really well if you're a 7.5 to an 8.5 inch wrist. They're slightly adjustable. These are $399. Isn't it pretty? But it's also a medicine piece. Like a lot of the copper bracelets when I was growing up in the 90s and 80s, they had these copper cuffs that you could buy to move energy, but they were ugly.
I remember those.
Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Who wants that? I want like goddess copper. I don't want shitty copper. I want like a really pretty jewelry piece, but that's actually doing the thing. And that's what that is. That is the most beautiful copper bracelet
I would have tested the fake copper
I've ever seen. You would have tested it?
Uh-huh.
It's so pretty, you guys.
It's really, really pretty.
So if you wear it on your left hand, it's really pretty. You want to try it on?
No, it looks better on you.
If you wear it on your left hand, remember that's your receiving hand, so you're going to be receiving all of that. If you wear it on your right wrist,
It's easier for you to put it on that side,
Mhm.
not this side.
but as a crystal healer, I would wear it on the right, because then I would be moving energy for my clients.
Sometimes you just gotta whip
Okay.
out the.
But it doesn't look like you're wearing a medicine piece. It just looks like you're wearing a beautiful cuff. People don't know. It's beautiful. So I brought those for you.
Super pretty.
I'm glad you like it. And remember, amethyst is for peace, balance, and detoxification.
Just so you guys know, we have 25 peach moonstone spheres left. These are
Don't miss
$99. The stone of passion and creativity and manifesting that in your life.
Plus smoky quartz, plus black tourmaline.
Plus smoky quartz, which is purifying, and black tourmaline, which is protective. So those are
So
available
pretty.
for you if you would like one.
Okay.
Selenite.
Yes.
Selenite.
Selenite. I think we should try to do the fluorite tonight if we can. I want to talk about Kevin's side. I don't know if we'll get there.
Yeah, we have to do the Labradorite rings next. So
Okay.
we're gonna do
The
selenite,
Labradorite
Labradorite rings.
Okay, let's do selenite and labradorite rings. So
And
you want to do
then-
labradorite first?
Sure,
Okay.
whichever one.
Okay.
I know you wanted to do the selenite, so
I do. Well,
the
here's the
next
thing with
product.
selenite. So,
I want to show you.
and by the
You want to
way,
Press the button.
if there's anything that you came here for that we haven't, can opal change colors, Antonia? It can, but opal also grows in every color, depending on whether it's from Ethiopia, Australia, or Mexico, which are the primary mining locations for opal.
You gotta turn it around.
gotta turn it around.
You want to talk about lint?
Fine.
Brooklyn wants to talk
Oh,
about
you think
lint.
it should go the other way? Oh, okay. She wants us to talk about lint.
Let's talk about
That's
lint,
why she's
baby.
here.
Oh, you came for rum and
think
glass.
this
The rum and
is-
glass is beautiful,
this
and we
should be
will get
this
there
way.
because you think I talk a lot about other things. Wait till you hear me go on about rum and
Because
glass.
this is the head of the peacock.
My
This
area
is
of
the other way.
expertise
Yeah.
is ancient Greece and Rome, so you're gonna have to just absolutely muzzle me to get me to stop talking about rum and glass.
I won't have to. Trust me. I don't want to.
Okay, peacock is one of my 2 totem birds. Peacock and hummingbird are my animal spirit allies. I have a huge life-size 7-foot peacock painted in my garden by my friend Sherry Tippich. They run wild in my neighborhood. I absolutely love them. And peacocks represent protection. So quick story short, okay. In ancient Greek mythology, they tell the story of how the peacock got its eyes. So Hera, who is the wife of Zeus, had a bodyguard named Argus, and Argus had eyes all over his head. It's a long story short, but Argus was killed, and Hera was devastated because Argus was her bodyguard and her protector. And so when Argus was killed, she took all of his eyes and put them on the feathers of her favorite bird. And that is how the peacock got the eyes on its feathers. I'm Greek. I used to teach Greek mythology, so this is my passion. It's very protective, the peacock. It represents beauty, it represents royalty, and it represents protection. And the colors of the peacock are green, blue, and purple. So when we were able to get peacocks hand-carved in Labradorite, set into sterling silver adjustable rings, you can imagine how excited I was. These are the last few of the peacock rings that we have. We have 50 of them. And again, when you wear this, it's protection. It's new beginnings because that's Labradorite, but it's also protection, beauty, and ease, right? They're such opulent, magnificent creatures. If you've never been around peacocks, and Zoe will tell you, we often have to stop in the middle of the street, right, to let them cross.
We do.
Because they don't care. They will literally take 10 minutes to cross the street.
Squirrels, like that squirrel.
And the mamas will cross the street, and then all their little baby peacocks will be behind them.
Aww.
And you have to wait for them because they don't care that you're trying to drive. So these are $79 a piece. I have 50 of them. Adjustable Labradorite peacock rings. And it's true. You can look up the Hera story in Argos, who was her bodyguard. She took all of Argos's eyes and put them on her favorite bird. That story comes to us from Ovid's Metamorphoses, which is one of my favorite books. If you want to read mythology, the original stories of all the mythology and mythological tales, Ovid's Metamorphoses, OVID, is the book you want to read.
That's working out.
That's what you do.
From Hera, Zeus's wife, to you. Isn't that a great story? I know, I'm always like, when people tell me they love peacocks, I'm always like, but do you know how all the eyes caught on the feathers?
You're welcome.
Thank you. We say New Zealand.
New Zealand. Sounds like a Brooklyn thing.
It does, but it's actually from Athena Mack. Was it Athena Mack, or was it...
I think it was Athena Mack.
It was Athena Mack who created that, yeah. Yeah, the book is called Ovid's... The author is Ovid, O-V-I-D, and the book is called The Metamorphoses.
Oh, she's ready.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to
You'll
push
love it.
ahead.
Okay.
Selenite and Phantom Golden Healer, and there's 24 of them, and they're $39 each.
Well, but we also have a larger size. So,
yeah, sure.
she kind of blew it. It's okay. Selenite comes from different parts of the world. Morocco, from Greece. This is actually U.S. selenite. This is from Utah. And it's Golden Healer selenite because of the iron inclusions. And they're all phantomed. Selenite is pure white light. It clears any energy instantly but never needs to be cleared. And these are little selenite wands. So the 4 to 5 inch pieces, I have 24. They're $39. And then the 5 to 6 inch pieces, I have 24. They're $49. A lot of you are always asking me, like, how come we don't have enough stones from the U.S.? Well, there's not a lot of crystals that get mined in the U.S., but we've had 2 tonight. Herkimer diamonds come from Herkimer, New York, and Golden Healer selenite comes from Utah. And it's here for you tonight. So congratulations, I know. Aren't they beautiful? What I recommend is put that by your bedside table, and at night when you take your jewelry off, sit your rings on there.
I'm not doing a bad job, see?
Well, you were a little early to the party.
We'll make sure we get all the products in there, right?
Oh, it looks like a honeycomb underneath your ring. That's cool.
Oh wait, she almost has
It's like a honeycomb under her ring.
There's a little honeycomb under there.
Is that honeycomb?
Yeah, did you notice that?
Yeah. My friend made that ring. Isn't it cool?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love jewelers that put little things inside of rings.
That's nice.
So yay.
Yay.
Okay. We do still have, I believe,
Oh, I
did
love
the
that
did the
thing.
Sugilite necklaces both sell? All right, so no
All right,
more
Sugilite
those.
is gone.
The Mookite Jasper. Someone asked.
You
to
should be a
see-
professional.
You have selenite in Oklahoma?
Thank you. I
Send me
kind of
some
am,
pictures,
I
Megan
guess.
Easton. I've never seen it. Never even heard of it. Send me pictures. I love Oklahoma. I would love to have Oklahoma selenite. Well, she's like kind of to the point. I mean, maybe you need to run the show. I don't know.
We
She must have Capricorn in her chart somewhere.
We have Mookite Jasper spheres
Okay.
still available. We have 9
Yes,
for $149. We mentioned it earlier, and you guys wanted to see them, so this is it.
Yep.
It's really big. It's one of the biggest. I think it's the biggest Mookite Jasper sphere we've ever had. And these
It
are
is
the
the biggest,
stones of eternal youth and beauty. That's a good one. So these are available if you are feeling so
Look
called.
at Athena. Sure.
I don't have Shram wands tonight. I know. Shram's working on 100,000 different things right now.
Get ready for those.
So I don't have a Shram wand. I do have a wand tonight, though, that we haven't shown
Yes,
them
we
yet.
do have a lovely, lovely wand.
That's Labradorite,
Yeah.
quartz.
Go so
Then this pearl,
It's
and
your
then
birthday. We're gonna party like
watermelon
it's your
something.
birthday.
I've heard of that.
All right.
Kind of close. I get what you're saying because watermelon tourmaline is.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tourmaline.
Yeah, but that's actually not.
It looks
So left to right, we have quartz from Brazil, ametrine, and then there is a pearl. Then we have a little quartz cluster. We have green aventurine. We have angel aura, druzy quartz, and labradorite. So this is peace, prosperity, new beginnings and opportunities, and again with the labradorite, new beginnings. So this is like, if you're starting a new chapter, this would be a perfect wand for you because it would ensure success and peace, abundance, because pearls bring abundance and so does citrine. Quartz is a magnifier. This is a single terminated wand, so you can send and receive energy with that. Isn't that pretty?
And this quartz is covered in record keepers and etchings. And one of my favorite things about it is that the way he set the pearl is that it spins. So it's kind of like a little fidget pearl, which I am a fan of.
You did. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm going to retire now.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I'll be here at 7 a.m. and
I've always wanted to be the old lady who
I
lives in
won't
the
be late.
forest and doesn't leave my
I
little
won't be
cabin.
late.
So I think this is my retirement plan.
might as well.
Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so this one is $750, which is one of the most affordable wands he's done, and it still has really gorgeous stones in it. I mean, this is like cut faceted ametrine, and I love that aventurine cab. The little quartz cluster in the middle is beautiful, but I do love that the quartz point does have all kinds of fun inclusions and record keepers and all kinds of magics to it. 750. I know. I am going to be that weird old lady one day.
Might as well.
They're like, she only comes out once a year at Halloween. She's so weird.
It's like Bodhi.
No, he's,
It's like Bodhi
he's
on the
licking my
Lost.
toes.
He is?
It's better than my
Bodhi.
pits.
Bodhi.
What's with the armpit thing with dogs? Does anybody else's dog do that? It's really weird.
Oh,
He's
there
done it
you
since
are.
he was
Oh
a
my
puppy.
god. Oh, okay.
Oh, nope. Yeah, we're getting down. Where's Claire? She's not being a good dog mom. Come on, Claire.
Come on, Bodhi. Go.
I want to be with you right now. I don't really want to be with Claire. So.
I don't want you to go over here.
You're such a goofball. I do love you, though. I love you very much. You're just a goofers. You're a
Okay.
giver. Oh, we didn't do the moonstone bracelets. Did anybody come for moonstone? Oh, Roman glass. Roman glass. I have heard people saying Roman glass. But we do have those moonstone bracelets, and they're super pretty tonight.
He's taking half your seat.
I know.
Seriously, you might have to clean your own one.
You host SGTV.
Come on, Madison. I'm not there yet. I will be there one day, but the she's so weird part is true, but I don't get to live in the forest by myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
by
Now,
yourself,
I'm going
Alice.
to... Okay, it's 6:08. I'm not going to lecture forever about this. Holy shit. Okay. Roman glass.
Oh my god, is that?
I have 25 pieces of Roman glass. Actually, Team SG, please underlist. I want to keep a piece. So I have 24 pieces. I only have one piece of Roman glass in my collection. Yasmina has Roman glass in her collection. Like, everybody I know who's super magic wants this. These are under $70. That is a mistake, let me tell you. You can go price comp Roman glass online, and you're going to be like, holy shit, I can't believe I got a 3-inch piece of Roman glass for under $70, okay? Roman. So let's think Roman Empire, right? We're spanning out about 2,000 years, right? Okay, the Roman Empire. This glass is 1,600 years old. It was manufactured between 3,000 and 1,500 BC. So now we're out. It's really like 4,000 to 5,000 years. Okay. These are 2 to 3 inch pieces. Roman glass was used for 3 different things. It was used for jewelry. It was used for tableware. They would make cups and bowls out of it. And it was used for tools. Like they would make some amulets and sacred tools, and they would also make knives and other things out of it. It was beautiful. It was really like crystal clear green back in the Roman Empire. Over time, it has developed, and it's natural. This patina, this color on it, this isn't aura treated or anything like that. This is natural. There is not a lot of Roman glass in the universe. Like it's archaeological digs that have found this particular material. That's why we only have 24 pieces of it. It is so incredible. Like Deborah's saying, she has a tiny piece in a necklace. I would set this into jewelry, or at least keep it on your altar. It's amazing to hold something in your hands that you know was part of the Roman Empire. It was never ever produced again, and it was only found in Rome. So it was only part of this one little place in history, this one little time in history. You can feel it when you're working with it. I only have one piece of it, and it's on my altar. You can feel it. And my little round piece was actually the bottom of a chalice, like where the glass, like
I think that's what this piece is as
I think that is too. Yeah, mine looks like this. So mine was the bottom of a glass where the stem connected, like a chalice where it's like a glass with a stem. Mine is like this, and you can see the little round circles where the vessel would have connected to the stem. It's holy shit. I wish I had more of it. It's so special. When I was at Yasmina's house a couple of weeks ago and she showed me her Roman glass, I'm like, you and I are soul sisters. Like, most people don't even know what Roman glass is, and she's like, oh my god, do you have any? It's so special. So congratulations. It is absolutely beautiful, and it is an absolute relic from that time and that place, and it's amazing to have something from an archaeological dig for $69.
The person asked what would you use it for, though?
Well, I would probably set it into jewelry. My little piece is just sitting on my altar because I'm connected to my history, and I'm Greek, but Greece and Rome, the Greek and the Roman empires were in so many ways partner empires, right? And so I think of that time in history as being very close and near and dear to my heart. And I love the Roman Empire. I mean, there was so much innovation in the Roman Empire, and like learning how to build cities and aqueducts, and also I think of the Roman Empire as being kind of the foundation of philosophy in so many ways. Now the Greeks would debate me on this, but the Roman Empire is where the philosophers became the rhetors, where they would go and speak, right? In ancient Greece, the philosophers were the great thinkers, but in Rome they became the great orators. They became the great speakers. And so they would go in the Roman square, and they would deliver their speeches, and people would cheer them on, or they would boo them and throw things at them. And so they took all of the major Greek philosophical traditions and they made them oral traditions, and then they shared that publicly. So the Roman Empire to me is kind of they didn't improve upon the Greeks, but they took the Greek tradition of philosophy and made it verbal, and it's very powerful. So yeah, ancestors, I mean, if you're Italian, this is your lineage, which is really, really cool. These are your ancestors who would have been drinking out of these vessels and eating out of these bowls, and it's remarkable to have that connection, right? So anyway, I went on for like 5 minutes, and I shouldn't have done that, but I'm really glad I shared all that with you.
Speaking of vessels, these are clear quartz generators that have been hollowed out.
These are really cool.
So that you can use them as a perfume bottle.
Oh, I love that. Martha Reyna, will you send me a picture of your necklace? I would love to see it. I'm not going to talk about this anymore, but you should see the necklace Yasmina made with her Roman glass. It's not for sale, but holy shit. She just had it hanging in her house, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I kept staring at it because she took like leather cording. So you could do this with yours. You could wire wrap your Roman glass, okay? And then she took the wires and made 2 little loops on the side, and she ran leather cording through it and made like a what do they call it, bolo, or I don't know.
Like a bolo tie.
Like a bolo tie.
Yeah.
Where like the Roman glass could move up and down, but it was like wire wrapped on the sides. I'm just saying, be creative with it, because I looked over and I'm like, that's the most beautiful necklace I've ever seen. She's like, oh, I made that. I was like, holy shit. So anyway, if you don't wire wrap, you could find somebody to wire wrap it and just put 2 loops on the side and just run leather cording through it and make it kind of like a boho necklace. You're going to be so happy you did that. Okay. Go ahead.
Me?
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
So these are a really special way of raising the vibration of your perfume, because you can put your perfume into the clear quartz
Got a little
generator.
mirror on the bottom too.
Yeah, it's got. Oh yeah, it does have a little mirror. I didn't even know.
Thank you.
It's got a little mirror.
That's why I was staring at myself.
I didn't know you were staring at yourself. So it's got a mirror, and you put your perfume in there, and you can use it in the center of crystal grids. It's just a really fun way, a really fun and unique way to charge up your perfume. And these ones are coming with a bottle of white light perfume, because clear quartz is a form of white light.
And white light perfume is all white flowers. So if you love gardenia and tuberose and all of that, you're going to love white light perfume. So you're going to get the bottle for free with that, and you can fill your pendant or your generator bottle with that. And what I love is you can still use that as a centerpiece of a grid.
I love that too.
But it's full of perfume. Isn't that cool? So these are $79. We have 50 of those. And it's your clear quartz generator perfume bottle with white light perfume. Isn't that sweet?
I mean, and the perfume itself is worth, like $35, I think?
It is. I think it's 34, but yeah. So congratulations.
And yes, congratulations. I was about to say the same thing. And you beat me to it. And I got
It's kind of fun because when we sold them on our website, we had them one time, I think, or maybe 2 times, and we didn't do the free perfume. As I recall,
really?
did we? I don't think we did. So this is kind of a special opportunity to get it with the perfume, which is fun. White light is beautiful because the white flowers are very purifying and uplifting. You know, tuberose and gardenia are some of my favorites, and it's pure gardenia and pure tuberose in that perfume, so you're going to love that one. So congratulations, love that for you. Okay, fluorite pendants. I want to show these to you real quick.
I love these.
I love fluorite. It's one of my favorite stones. These are blue and blue-green fluorite. We're going to choose intuitively for you. I have 53 of these. They're under $50. These are set in sterling silver. Fluorite is the Dharma stone that shows you your path and your purpose. Like, why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? Who am I supposed to be helping? And this is a pendant for you to wear that's going to reflect your unique purpose and your unique path. And the green is heart and the blue is throat. So it's really about the passion of your heart and the passion of your truth and your authenticity. If you have a preference, we can try to get you the color that you want. So when you pay your invoice, you can send in a note if you want to. But I think it's better to let us intuitively choose for you. Then you'll kind of know, like, your truth is connected to your heart. Your purpose is connected to your heart. Your purpose is connected to your authenticity. It'll be kind of like an intuitively chosen piece for you. So these are $49. I have 53 of them.
They're so cute.
Little cut and faceted fluorite pendants. Aren't they beautiful? These are 0.8 inches from top to bottom. Yeah, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. I love it too, Megan Easton. I know. And Jackie's like, the blue is so stunning. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, so Christina G will try. It's kind of hard. We can't always guarantee that we can give you the specific piece, but we always try. So thank you for putting your comment in there. We see you. Congratulations, you guys. So now you can comment. Team SG has posted it. So I love fluorite too. I really do. I really, really do. It's one of my favorite stones. Because I think finding what you're supposed to do and what your path is the most important part of this lifetime. Is really figuring out why you're here and who you're meant to help and serve and where you're supposed to go. And, you know, once you figure that out, the rest of it is sort of simple. But for most of us, it takes 30 years or 40 years or 50 years just to figure out, why'd I come here? And the reality is your soul knows, but stones can be very important allies in determining that process. I know. She and I are going to go home and watch TV together, probably, and snuggle on the couch. So congratulations, you guys. Yeah, really happy that you're getting those today. All right, this bracelet I'm in love with. I don't know if you're going to love it as much as I do. I really do love it. And I want to show you. So it's got this little bead, and you just pull the little bead to open it.
cute.
And then you put it on. It's adjustable, and then it's a little tricky to do on your own. I can do it, but it's better if I have help. You pull the two, lift up so they can see. You pull the two, like that. And then the little chain, I have a little teeny person wrist, a little Minnie Mouse wrist. So for me, it has to go all the way closed to fit me. But this will adjust and open up to like a 9-inch wrist. You want to try it on? You would love this bracelet here.
Yeah, this is cute.
This is a good Zoe bracelet.
I usually wear bracelets.
Did you say you don't usually wear bracelets?
Well, look how pretty it is on you. Look how flashy the. Do you like it? Look at that.
I can't really show you.
It's super pretty.
It's
And
really
I think the
pretty.
little dangles are kind of sexy.
Mm-hmm. I love the dangles too.
I think it's really pretty. I know Zoe does want it. So I have. Hold on, I had this just a second ago. I have 48 of these, and they are $39 each. It's Rainbow Moonstone. Let me see if I can do it on my own. Hold on. I'll need the two to help me. But it's super flashy Rainbow Moonstone. Let me show it to you up close.
Bracelet sold to Zoe.
So Rainbow Moonstone is for manifestation. Do you see the blue flash? As I turn it, see the little blue flash there? That's called agilurescence. That little flash and shimmer. Isn't that beautiful? But I love that it's adjustable. So whoever you buy this for, so that there's that bead, and you just pull the bead down. That's my wrist diameter. But again, if you have a larger wrist, you just pull the bead down to wherever you need it, and you can take it all the way to the end, which would be about a 10-inch wrist. That might even fit me as an anklet, actually. Isn't that pretty? Mm-hmm. You think Zoe needs one?
Well, I mean, I can just like.
Do you want me to underlist it by one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have
I
47.
already did that for you. Don't worry.
Okay, you gonna put it on?
I'm telling you, you can retire. It's okay. That's okay.
You heard it here.
You all heard it.
It's really pretty on you.
I want a smaller one. Do you have a smaller one?
I don't have a smaller one.
It's okay.
You just have to suck it up. But congratulations.
Thanks.
We have 47 of those, Team SG. Let me see if I can fit it on my ankle. Let me just try. I have a small ankle. I don't know if you're interested in anklets, but
Danusha, we did show
has
the wandlets.
Ankles with dwarfism.
no, it's not going to fit over my foot. So
No.
unfortunately, that's not going to work. And I have a really small foot.
Okay.
So anyway,
I think those are.
I think it's a bracelet and not an anklet for you.
And I think those are long gone.
Okay, now I did want to talk about these tonight. Black Moonstone is an incredible stone for visioning.
There you go.
And these are really beautiful quality. Black Moonstone comes from Madagascar. Alexys will see there's the side that shimmers. There's always a side on really good quality Black Moonstone that has that flash. Black Moonstone is a member of the feldspar family, which includes all the moonstones, all the labradorite and spectrolite, and also includes larvikite and amazonites. It's a whole family of stones. And that, again, that light play is called agilurescence. It kind of is that shimmer across the surface. This is called a flame cut. So it's kind of like a generator, but it's twisted. But because Black Moonstone has that as a little bit of quartz in the matrix, you can use this as the centerpiece of a grid. Isn't that beautiful? But it's really a visioning piece. These are 7-inch Black Moonstone flames for $99. That's an incredible price on Black Moonstone. So if you don't have something for your new moon altar yet that represents being able to see in the darkness and work with your intuitive vision and connect with your intuition, this is the piece for you. These were carved for us in Madagascar, so that's why the price is so low. Normally these would be about $150 to $200 for a 7-inch Black Moonstone flame. So $99 takes it home, but I only have 38 of them.
And that's
Only
all
38.
we got.
Now, we have an incredible giveaway for tonight, and I do want to show it to you because, and congratulations on the Black Moonstone. It is absolutely beautiful.
was so sad.
I tried.
He's like, please, please, please.
He's throwing it at you. Congratulations, you guys. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, the huge generator in Trawlite is 4,444.
Still available. It's ginormous.
I'm gonna have Alexis take a picture of me hugging it before we go tonight, so that she can post it online because it is
cute.
literally as big as I am. It is still here. This is an over 100 carat aquamarine, and it's worth almost $1,000. And tonight, it's a giveaway. And we've already given away 6 shitty coconuts full of gemstones. So tonight we've done more giveaways than I think we've ever done before.
And we still have 2 more after this.
I think we should probably wait and do those on the event page, though.
I've been telling them for like a week that we're gonna do it. I think we should just get it done quickly.
Oh, I didn't know we had like 10 giveaways tonight. Okay. All right. Well,
that's what happens when you have me go live.
Okay. Well, there's more giveaways. Okay. Well, so let's do this one really quickly. Aquamarine is for emotional healing and balance. It helps to heal the pain of the past so that you can enjoy the beauty of the present. It's the birthstone for this one's birth month, which is March. Oh my goddess.
Oh my god, there's a lot of people.
Goddess. So just go ahead and comment and say yes or it's mine, and I will choose a winner tonight. I'm so excited to see where this is going to go. Really excited. All right.
I think you see that person I'm seeing.
Is that who you were seeing?
Mm-mm.
Write down who you were seeing. We still have 2 giveaways after this. I saw her too. I think we should do that with one of the other ones.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Rachel, do we still have any of the large aquamarine pendants in stock that we had on the website the other day? Can you look? We're convening over here.
We're getting it done.
We're getting it done.
We do. We have the 1.5 inch available. It's the medium.
Do we have 2?
We have 2.
Oof.
Can you take them out of stock for me? Okay, here's what I'm doing. I know. It's emotional. I don't know if you guys realize this, but we really care, and we really see you. And I founded Sage Goddess at a time in my life when I was really sick. I had just been diagnosed with MS, and I'd been doing this work since I was a child. But when I got sick with MS is when I really decided to make it my career. You know, sometimes when you have illness, it really fucking sucks. But it can also be an invitation to you to be brave and to say, I'm gonna live now. You know what I mean? It can kind of like jolt you into, it depends. You can either have a pity party or you can decide to change your life and do what you want to do. There are 3 of you that we felt really connected to give this pendant to, but we only have 1 pendant. The main piece, the big piece, is going to go to Anastasia. Okay?
Paranormal Weird Mommy.
Paranormal
13.
Weird Mommy 32. When her aunt died, she was wearing an aquamarine pendant that her uncle gave her, and she's buried with it. And it looks identical to that. So we're going to send this piece to you because that feels important. The other two people, though, that I really feel like need aquamarine and I want to send a gift to you, and these are really beautiful 2-inch aquamarine, super crystal clear pendants. So I just had Rachel take them off the website. E-Bones said, I would love to nominate my wife Shelby, as she's been in pure turmoil over health issues lately, which led to depression. So she's finally remembering how important self-love is. So for Shelby, one of the other pendants is going to go. And then Danusha. I would love this for my mom. She has medical tests tomorrow. Her tests were wonky the last time. This is her favorite color, her eye color. So Danusha is getting one. E-Bones is getting one for Shelby. And then Anastasia is going to receive the main piece that we showed you tonight. So it turned out to be 3 giveaways instead of 1.
I love it. Paranormal Weird Mommy Anastasia said my aunt was like a mom to me. I see you. We all saw you. Yeah. She wrote your name down.
The Pisces saw you. Mm-hmm. So it's really cool because all 3 of you were on the radar, and Spirit finds a way. So we just happen to have 2 other really beautiful pendants, and we will send those to you as gifts as well. Being able to do stuff like this, honestly, if I couldn't, I wouldn't even want to do Sage Goddess anymore. You know what I mean? Doing everything else that we do allows us to do this, which is why I think we're really here. And it's what keeps my team going. It's what keeps all of us going. I think we're here to bring this energy and to remind you that you're seen. So cheers, everybody. That was good stuff. That was real good. I'm very emotional. Love to Shelby. Love to Danusha. Love to Anastasia. Yeah, may her memory be a blessing to you. Yeah, that was super, super good. They went where they needed to go, don't you think? Okay.
We have to do this.
Yes. We have to, and I want to.
Yeah. A little bit of both.
I bought one of these in Tucson. Mine is smaller than yours. Whatever, size doesn't matter. This is a star citrine. Star citrine. This is one of the rarest stones. Yeah, so Lena, are you watching? This is one of the rarest stones we've ever had at SG. Because the one I have and the few that we brought home at the time, we've never seen them again in Tucson. It was like 1 year they had them and they never had them again. Citrine is rare anyway. This is African citrine and it's a star. It's a 6-pointed star. Citrine is hexagonal, and so but to create a star, the hexagons have to be growing in a specific pattern. It's really crazy. This is our charity item for tonight. And so what's going to happen is if you buy this, all $599 of your purchase are going to the charity of your choice. So you're going to get a super rare citrine that I love you, but I'm going to judge you if you don't make it into a ring. Like, this has to be a ring. You have to take this to a jeweler and have it made into a ring, or a pendant. Citrine is a stone of abundance, and the star means it's magic. This is your magic money pendant or ring or whatever you do with it. It's $599. It's incredibly rare, but we're not getting any of your money. So every dollar of your purchase is going to go to a charity that you choose in your name. So it's a double blessing. You get the stone, and the charity that you love gets your money. And that's how it works tonight. So congratulations in advance. It's really cool to show you a star citrine, especially an African citrine, or in a crown, or whatever you choose to do with it. And then you get to choose the charity, and we will donate all of that money in your name to the charity that you choose. Congratulations in advance. It is absolutely beautiful. And when you get this, you have to take it outside in the direct sunlight. You will see a perfect...
Yes, I'm trying to show it to you guys. It really
star.
is a 6-pointed star. It's really pretty.
It is so beautiful, you guys.
Just want to see it. See it?
I love that she's looking for the star. Yeah. So cheers, everybody. Yep, you're very welcome. It's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. So that is our charity item for tonight, and it's here. And yes, I haven't made mine into jewelry yet. I will at some point. I haven't done it yet, but I will. So congratulations, you guys. Okay. Now, so let me just take a peek stir. I think, Alexis, other than giveaways, I think we're complete for tonight.
Was
right?
there anything else you wanted to get to? You want to quickly do the Cavensite pendants?
I think we can save those. Actually, yeah, let me just show you the Cavensite. This will be the last item for tonight. I know.
What's in the middle?
Oh, yay! Desert Rose Petal said, I received my phenakite and black tourmaline from the last giveaway.
Aww.
And, oh my god, please, 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 I'm asking. Because I have the only other piece of that in the world that I know of. You and remember I had 2 and I gave one away and I kept one. Will you please send me a picture of how you wrapped it? Because I may want to send mine to whoever wrapped yours, or if you wrapped it, because I haven't done anything with mine yet. It's sitting on my altar at home. I'm so happy you got it and that you love it. Oh my god. Okay.
Lena Lockhart, since we're running out of time and you asked for it, you will be the winner of the Phantom Quartz generator.
Oh,
congratulations!
No way, that's awesome.
Well, she's the first person I saw that asked about it. So
I love that so much.
Congratulations, Lena. And team, if you could put that down right up there.
Lena!
She said Phantom Quartz with 3 question marks.
Yeah,
You
she's
bet
been
still
really
thinking
nice
about
in chat.
coconuts. I don't blame you. Those were some really not shitty coconuts. All right, Kevin.
I mean,
Let me-
can't talk crap about them. They're right here.
Aw, Monique, you got that Cavensite. I love it.
Cavensite. Yeah, I see you, Monique. Okay.
I'm not kidding, Lena.
If anyone
Lena
pays to comment.
I know. Sometimes it's good to ask.
You guys
Selena
almost-
won this gorgeous generator because she asked for it.
It's bigger than Henry Cavill.
It's bigger than Zoe.
Bigger than my
so-
head. I have a big head.
You don't have a big head.
Yeah.
All right, Cavensite.
And I use it,
Okay.
but I do have
Henry
one.
Cavensite.
Let me try to be quick about this. Cavensite is a member of the zeolite family. It's one of the rarest forms of zeolite, grows in India. And it crystallizes in little roses. And it's for spiritual truth. It helps you transition through life changes and stages with grace and ease, and reduces anxiety when you're going through change. It literally crystallizes in little roses. It's one of the only stones in the world that's vibrant blue like that isn't caused by copper. It's almost an anomaly in the gem and mineral world. This is set in sterling silver. It's open on the back. I have 15 of these. They're $84. This is going to be your amulet for, like, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to survive this. I am bigger than this. Whatever challenges you're facing. We have not had Cavensite pendants like this. And it's huge, and I can't believe it's under $100. It is so beautiful. So, welcome to one of the rarest stones from India. Again, member of the zeolite family. It's called Cavensite, Cavansite, and it's gorgeous. So, congrats. If you need an amulet to help you navigate change and to do that in a good, graceful way, this is the perfect piece, and something we just never, ever, ever see. It's not common to see Cavensite in jewelry. Part of it is it's so incredibly hard to carve and polish. Like, if you ask people, oh, I'd love to find a Cavensite cabochon, they're going to be like, yeah, me too. Good luck. So it's really cool to see it done and then set in sterling and beautiful like that. You will love that. So I'm glad you are enjoying that. Okay.
Aw, Karen Moat said, I would love the blue-green generator obelisk that looks like the sea. All right, Karen. You are the one.
This
I'm
is
a
a
little
gorgeous one.
jealous.
I know. That's a beautiful piece. I was eyeing it too. I was like, this is a really good giveaway. That is pistachio calcite. And look at this right here. Like, look at this line right down the middle right here. Is that beautiful or what? And put it on a light stand, Alexis. That will just glow up like nobody's business.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be beautiful.
It's very bright in
It's
here,
nice
but
in the back.
yeah.
Because it, like, does
Yeah.
the thing majigger.
the camera's kind of blowing it out, but Zoe and I see
It's
it.
really pretty.
It's pretty.
I would
so
like.
Put it on a
Good
light
picture.
stand.
So
That is amazing.
It looks like
Congratulations,
clouds.
Karen.
Oh, I'm
does look
sorry
like
you feel like
clouds.
there's clicks. I don't feel like there's clicks. I have to tell you, I really try to intuitively choose. You know, I don't play favorites. I'm so sorry if it feels like that. I really try to make sure that I don't choose the same people every time, and you know, so Yeah, I'm sorry if it feels like that. I'm such an anti-click person that I really am so careful. And in my heart I really don't have favorites or people that I try to give more attention to. So we do our best. We can't please everybody. Anyway, I'm hoping that you had fun tonight because we had so much fun with you. And it was really cool that Zoe was here. You did a great job. And Alexis did a great job and Team SG did a great job. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Yeah, so we're going to put the Lakshmi cuff in a coconut.
Yes.
Put the Lakshmi cuff in a coconut. Stir it all around. We're going to make you a midnight margarita. Oh, Universal Healing, you're so sweet. Yeah. So we love you. We appreciate you. So if you shopped with us tonight, first of all, thank you. I hope you learned something tonight, too, that was valuable to you. Team SG will let us know if there's anything left. I don't know, so we'll give you a quick roundup.
Anything left over will be listed on the event page.
Yeah, so stay tuned to the event page. You can always go to the event page and say sold, and they will still include you. So not to worry. And then tomorrow, if you shop tonight, you're going to get an invoice. You have 24 hours to pay that invoice, and then we're going to ship your magic right to your door. And then we'll be back with you. So tomorrow night, let me just give you the roundup here. Tomorrow is full moon in Sagittarius. It's my moon sign. It's a lot of your moon too. I'll be live with you from 6 to 7 p.m. on YouTube for a full moon ceremony. I'm also going to be live with you from 1 to 2 p.m. with a free crystal healing class on our main Facebook page. Make sure you go to facebook.com/sagegoddess and make sure you like the page. That way it'll come up in your feed and you'll get notifications. I'm going to teach you for the next 7 days for free. I'm teaching you about all my favorite healing crystals. Today I did bloodstone, so you can go back to Facebook and watch that class from today. And then tomorrow I'll be live with a new stone for healing. So that's tomorrow, full moon, and the free class from 1 to 2. Wednesday, we have Crystal Masters, which is my online class in crystal healing. You can join anytime, sagegoddess.com/programs. If you want to come and learn, I'm teaching how to work with crystal harmonizers this week, and we're talking about the throat chakra. So that's going to be a super fun class. So it's power-packed. Tonight was tonight's sale. Tomorrow is full moon and the crystal healing class. And the crystal healing classes are going to be every weekday for the next, or every day, I should say, from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific time on Facebook. So you can join me live or watch the recording later if you want to learn about my favorite healing crystals. And for now, I'm going to take this one home and probably snuggle up and watch some shows.
And then rest.
And then sleep. And take Bodie Jones home. But thank you so much for being there today. We really appreciate you guys. I know she's tired. But you know what? It's a lot for her. I'm proud of her for getting through all that. I'm proud of you. So cheers, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. And Team SG, you did a great job. We really appreciate you, too. So we'll see you soon. Have a great evening, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel before you leave this place, because we do all kinds of fun things. I do free classes here. I do full moon and new moon rituals here, and that way you'll get all the notifications.
Good night, everyone. Love you guys.
Take care.